Just say fill her up. Be ready for Old Man Winter with a fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln. No matter where you live, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln can deliver. Just call 704-735-2508. Be ready for Old Man Winter with your winter fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Again, call 704-735-2508. Just say fill her up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Your local auto owner's insurance agency is East Lincoln Insurance Agency on Highway 16 in Denver. Call 704-483-3243.
Doctor, what's wrong with my husband?
Let's take a look. CKDKDS Macron. Oh, yes, I've seen this before. Your husband has coyote fever.
Coyote fever?
Yes, he's obviously learned of the hot deals going on now at your local Coyote tractor dealer.
Is this serious?
Very serious. Now is the best time to buy one of the best-selling tractors on the market. If you care at all about your husband, you'll drive him over to the Coyote dealer now. Oh, and I'm writing you a prescription for great deals on all implements, too.
Your Coyote dealer is West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail.
We're community-minded. We believe in what we do. We love this town. We live in just like you.
We're a community bank. That's why we always try to approach things from a community-minded point of view. When something is in the best interest of the communities we serve, it's good for us as well. We're community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
We're community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, with 3 offices in Lincoln, also in Gastonia, Denver, Forest City, Hickory, Lake Lure, and Vail. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Drew, this new city just makes me miss home, man.
Go get a sweet tea from McDonald's. They make it fresh, sweet, and it's icy cold, just like your mom's.
But I miss home.
Oh, so you miss your mom telling you to make sure your room's clean?
Or close the fridge, Ryan, and stop letting all the cool air out. Or turn them lights off,
All
Ryan.
right, got it. The sweet tea is just right. But you know I'm going to tell my mom you got jokes.
No, don't.
This is no joke. Stop by McDonald's and get a large sweet tea for just $1 all summer long. Large sweet tea, just $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only.
Flu shots are now available at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, at Allen Drugstore in Stanley, and at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Come get yours today. And now all 3 stores can bill Medicaid along with Medicare and Blue Cross Blue Shield. Be ready when that old flu bug tries to put you down. Get your flu shot now and be ready to fight back. Get yours today at Allen Drugstore, Main Street in Stanley, Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville.
Drew, this new city just makes me miss home, man.
Go get a sweet tea from McDonald's. They make it fresh, sweet, and it's icy cold, just like your mom's.
But I miss home.
Oh, so you miss your mom telling you to make sure your room's clean?
Or close the fridge, Ryan, and stop letting all the cool air out. Or turn them lights off,
All
Ryan.
right, got it. The sweet tea is just right. But you know I'm going to tell my mom you got jokes.
No, don't.
This is no joke. Stop by McDonald's and get a large sweet tea for just $1 all summer long. Large sweet tea, just $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only.
Having trouble finding a car or truck at a price you can afford? Your troubles are over when you stop in at Milholland Automotive in Lincoln. At Milholland Automotive in Lincoln, they make buying a pre-owned vehicle easy. No credit, no money to put down. Milholland Automotive has the banks to get you approved. Come see the selection today at Milholland Automotive, 423 West Main Street in Lincoln. Visit the website at milhollandautomotive.com for a complete list of inventory, or give them a call at 704-736-1000. That's Milholland Automotive in Lincoln. First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, products, and services of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, Bossier City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I'm Demery Brewer, and you're listening to Tim and Ken on the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show.
Let's go, let's have some fun tonight. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3, win. X 82 pickle, H disco, 19 yo-yo, deep yo-yo, deep yo-yo. Gotta firm up a little bit, boy. We're gonna use the cadence now, right? We gotta use the cadence versus that blitz. Apple, apple, chocolate, 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 Japan, Richmond, New York, Richmond, Florida, Sally, Buffalo. Check, check, hey, Short Ox, Luda Raiders. How about? I might audible. If I audible, I'll use brown, right? Brown, right, orange, purple, white, red, 96, 18, 30.
Welcome out to the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Shows. Tim Johnson and Ken Link here for you on a Friday. Hope you folks having a good time out there. It's nothing but the very best of your Lincoln County High School Football Show, Kenny.
Yeah, we're back on another Friday night. Had some interesting games last Friday, and we've got a lot of interesting games coming up this Friday.
Yes, we do, Ken. And speaking of football, we have the man himself in the studio with us live here today, former Lincoln High School football coach, Mr. Scott Cloninger. Scott, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All righty, Kenny. What you got lined up for us, buddy, coming out of the gate?
Right out of the gate, let's talk about the First Federal Lincoln County High School Student Athlete Football Player of the Week.
Let's do that.
We presented that award this week to Tyshawn Harris of the Lincoln Wolves, who not only had a great offensive game, which we used to seeing from him with 192 yards rushing and an 87-yard touchdown, but also on the defensive side was responsible for 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and actually stole the ball from a rusher on one of the first plays early in the game and went 39 yards with a return fumble for a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. A great football game for Tyshawn. And also Chase Jones from East Lincoln had a great game too. So, that was a predicament situation, but what Tyshawn did, you can't just turn him away for what he did. He had a great game, Ken. Scott, you know a little bit about that Harris boys. You had one back when you coached your his senior year, Harris, and he was your cornerback, I believe it was.
Yes, he was. Yes, and Tyshawn played. He was a freshman my last year, and both those boys have a lot of speed, but Tyshawn's a little faster than Quinlan.
He is.
Oh yes, he can. If he gets in open, not many people around going to catch him.
Yeah, he's a good football player. Now, speaking of Lincoln, they play West Lincoln Friday night, and you know Coach Saint really well.
Yes, sir. Two fine coaches, yes. 2 fine teams going at it. A lot of respect with each team for the other team, and I'm looking for a real tight ball game and a very interesting game.
Yes, we was at West Lincoln and Newton Conover game, Kenny, and I tell you, Newton Conover, they're the real coach.
Yeah, and I went up and saw Lincoln play them, and Lincoln really had them on the ropes a little bit in that first half.
They did.
And if Harris had a fumble first drive, second half, if he doesn't fumble that,
who knows?
You never know. You never know. When you go up 8 or 9 points on somebody, mentality gets a little bit different. But right now, I do think Newton is class of the conference.
They are. Matt Beam has done a great job with those young men up there, and he's got a really good football team, and I know they're looking forward to get to the playoffs as well. So
the difference in speed between West Lincoln and Newton Conover was so evident. It just was like night and day, the speed on and the athletes on the Newton Conover's team versus West Lincoln, who tried to pound it with the ball control offense, but Newton Conover stopped them and just quick strike, scored, and it was 21-0 right at the end of the first quarter before they can really get going.
Yeah, to me, West Lincoln couldn't do anything on either side of the football, Coach. I mean, they running the ball. I tell you, the running back, Nakathian Fansuk, is an excellent football player. He's a junior, runs the football really well. He stays low to the ground. He's hard to tackle. He's quick off the ball itself. He's in the backfield, and he's through the line before you can blink an eye. Good football player. And I like their quarterback, too, Seth Willis. He's doing a great job. They just didn't they could not move the football against Newton Conover.
Well, and if you're West Lincoln, I think what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to play ball control against Lincoln.
Yes.
If you can keep the ball away from Lincoln, and keep moving and change and run that clock, your chances are better that you can pull off the win.
Yes, Layton's coming off a big win. They're playing against Bandy's the other night at Von Ray Harris football field, and from my understanding, Lincoln played good on both sides of football.
Yes, what Lincoln did was spread them out and let Harris run, and that's what their plan will be against West Lincoln.
Absolutely.
They're going to try to spread you out and get Harris a crease, and then it's over. I mean, they can't catch him. And then West Lincoln's the other thing. They're going to be their ball control. And
sure.
I think it's going to be funny. I think both of them want the ball first, and I think both of them want to go down and score and kind of put a little pressure on that other team.
Probably right.
And, because that will happen. If West Lincoln gets the ball first, goes down and scores, if they can get a stop against Lincoln, hey, take the ball back over and control it. If Lincoln gets the ball and quick score, then, West Lincoln will have to come out of their game plan.
Right.
And that's what, both of them have a great game plan ahead of them. I know. I subbed it to West Lincoln today and was talking to Coach Avery and Coach Sane, and, that they're doing a fine job, but they just need to run ball control.
Absolutely. And, you hit the nail on the head. Opening kickoff is going to be big. Who gets the football and who can go down and score. Yes. That's going to be really big. That's going to be a momentum there, too. So I think Lincoln's playing really good. We watched them against, like you say, Newton Conover. It was mostly ball control. They came out in the spread. They couldn't move the ball. Didn't do very well. But they went to one of your former offenses back in when you had the big bone, and that's what they came out to. And they ran the ball really well. So me and Ken was at the game, was calling the game, and I told Ken, I said, wow.
Yeah.
I said, they need to stick with that.
Yes. But
mix it in.
Yeah. And that's tough for a defense.
Oh, yeah. So that you could tell Newton Conover, they were shocked. They didn't know what to do. Now, they made a couple adjustments, and she said had the key turnover in the half, but they had them on the ropes. They were like, what's going on here?
And when Lincoln can run spread and big bone without a personnel change, then your defense.
Yeah.
Now, who's going to go out, who's going to come inside and play that 5 technique and get ready to take on the tight ends block?
Right.
Well, who's going to go out there and go one-on-one with Harris?
Yeah, Harris is going to win out every time.
Yes. So
I told Ken he's the best running back in our conference. I know the Stinson kid from Newton Conover is good. The difference between Stinson and Harris is speed.
Yes.
He's speed off the ball. It takes Stinson seem like a little time to get going. But Harris, he's dynamic.
Well, he's got speed. He's got quickness, and he's not a big kid, but he fights hard for the yard.
He does.
He really does.
Yeah. Well, with Harris, what Lincoln's running is they running him downhill.
Right.
With Newton Conover, Matt's running that zone read.
Sure.
And what he's running him east and west.
Sure.
Trying to get him outrun people. Yes. And then get upfield. And that's what's taking Stinson a little bit longer
to get going.
Yeah.
Once he gets going.
Yes. And once he turns that corner and beats the corner, he's downfield. That's for sure.
And I talked to Matt, too, after the Lincoln game, and Matt said, I tell you, Tim, if they would have came out, and if they could have kept it close in the first half, and then came out in the second half, ran that big ball, we had no answer.
Right.
But they made some great adjustments.
Yes. And the turnover really did affect the game.
West Lincoln, in the last 3 games, Tim, given up a lot of points.
They have.
Their defense is really not looking quite as good as it was earlier. And I know they're playing different teams now, but their defense is not looking very strong right at the moment.
Well, I know one thing about Coach Sane. He's going to have those kids ready. There's no doubt about that. He's got a great coaching staff. And me and Ken was talking, I guess he's the senior of the coaching staff now in Lincoln County.
In Lincoln County, yes.
In Lincoln County, he's a senior. And Tom and I, we've talked numerous times over the season, too. And he's really high on his kids. And I'll be honest with you, I picked West Lincoln to be one of the best teams in the conference. I thought they would, better, than some of the Lincoln County teams.
And when I was up there today, I was looking at his roster. A lot of these players are young.
They are.
Got a lot of
sophomores and
juniors. A lot of juniors.
Yes.
So
his quarterback is a junior.
Quarterbacks,
running backs.
I think both.
Have you seen his quarterback? Have you saw him?
No,
Have you
I haven't seen him in person.
He's about 6'3". He's about 6'2", 6'3".
He's pretty
big
tall
boy.
kid.
Yeah, athlete, real athlete. He throws the ball. He's got good throwing mechanics too.
Good.
I'd like to see some more throwing with West Lincoln. And maybe on first and second down. You know what I'm saying? If they can, if they can get Fansook or maybe Brandon Eicher, if they can get that 7 or 8 yard run on first down. Play action. Maybe play action on second down. Take a shot.
They don't mix it up much. He was talking about, get them out of the game plan. Well, they never came out of the game plan at Newton Conover regardless of the score. I think they threw 7 passes all night and only completed 1. But they didn't try to come out very much. They just kept trying to run what the plan was.
We got head football coach, used to be the athletic director, and also the head football coach at Lincoln High School for 15 years, Scott. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
15 years.
Yeah, but I started coaching at Lincoln in 1979. I was assistant coach for about 21 years.
So Coach Clonger has been a part of that program for over 30-some years. Is that right, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Went to Western Carolina, played football there,
right.
played football at Lincoln. And Kim was telling me, said, I didn't realize this, in 1975, you led the conference in rushing.
I thought Mackie Reinhardt may have.
No, I think your senior year.
Yeah, okay, I may have.
You led.
Well, what
14,
I read,
yeah.
what I read was he set the Lincoln County rushing record.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay.
Lincoln County record.
1,402 yards. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think it's been broken since then.
Oh yeah, good many have broken. Yes.
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, mine was only 10 games. We didn't make the playoffs my senior year.
Well, that's impressive. 10 games, 1,400 yards.
Yes.
That's pretty good, Coach. So overall record 143-66 is Coach Clonger's record here in Lincoln County, and as well as the state too. Won a state 2A championship in 2007. We was at that game. 3 state championship appearances: 2005, 2007, and 11. 3 state championships. He appeared in, actually being a part of. Actually,
well, we had 2 more. 93 and 95 was Richard Smith's assistant.
Yes, we're getting
and we won
there.
in 93.
Yeah,
yes.
won in 93 with Goo and Charles and Josh.
Yes.
Great football team.
Oh, yes.
That's
by
Lincoln?
far the best I've been associated with.
Unbelievable.
And everybody can get mad at me; they want to.
No, that's true.
These teams didn't want to play that 93 team. First off, Charles would hurt you.
Yes.
Dutch Leonard.
And you couldn't catch Goo.
No, you wasn't going to catch Goo. You had Kevin McLean with
Kevin
him. Kevin's just
McLean.
as fast. Josh Atkins had 3 receivers over 6'2".
He could throw anywhere in the field.
He just threw it up, make go
up.
get it. Yes,
Yeah.
and you had Goo and Kevin in the backfield.
Who was your tight end? I was
DJ Stover.
DJ Stover.
Yeah,
he
DJ
was
Stover.
a man among boys. He was good too.
Big
Cross
guy.
the middle.
Yes.
He was good too. And also you had Sharon Farley.
Yes, and Sharon Farley may have been the best athlete in the conference, baseball, basketball, football.
Oh,
I agree with that.
I mean,
yes,
very good baseball.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
An excellent young man. I know him well.
First class.
Know Sharon well.
Yes.
And didn't they win a state baseball championship?
They
with
did.
him?
Yes, they did.
They did.
And the year before, they'd went to the state basketball championship. So that was a pretty good run there.
It was absolutely. So Coach Scott Cloninger in the house with us here today at the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show. Ken, we are at North Lincoln High School tonight.
Yes, we see them North Lincoln Knights to see if they can try to get a win. They're still trying to get another conference win.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. So we'll see everybody at the football game come up a little bit later on. So coming up next, we're going to talk a little bit about the what we got here lined up here, Kenny. What you got coming up for us in East
We're
Lincoln?
going to talk about East Lincoln and Bandies.
All right. We'll be right back after this commercial.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, products, and services of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, Boger City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Tom Sane, West Lincoln High School football coach, and you're listening to Tim Johnson and Ken Link on the First Federal Lincoln County High School football show.
All right, we're back here on the First Federal Lincoln County High School football show. We got our special guest in the house with us tonight, Mr. Scott Cloninger of Lincoln High School football. Scott, we have the East Lincoln Mustangs coming up. Coach David Lubowitz, who is one of the new head football coaches. He's been actually in our school system for over 10, 11 years, I believe it is. Defensive coordinator when Coach Bias was there. Doing a great job with the Mustangs.
He is. You think about Coach Lubowitz and Coach Bias. I think Coach Lubowitz was Coach Bias' right-hand man. East Lincoln always played great defense, and they're doing it now with him being the head coach. So he's doing a wonderful job down there after a little slow start.
Yes, without a doubt.
They won 4 in a row, and so they're on a little bit of a roll and coming off a tremendous comeback win over North Lincoln, being down 31-7 at half, scored 4 unanswered touchdowns the second half, and pulled that thing out 35-31.
Yeah, that's huge.
What?
I mean, that's huge. I mean, you know, Coach Lubowitz, whatever he said at halftime, Yeah, it must have worked.
Have you been in that situation before, Coach?
Well, yes, we were. We were down to Chase one of my first years, and we were down 31-3. Come back and beat them in the second half. We threw a double pass about 2 times. Trey Waters.
I like it. Two times.
Yeah. Trey Waters. Trey Waters is one of the big officials for the North Carolina High School Athletic Association, and Trey reminds me every time we see him. He said he was on that team, and he remembers the comments we made at halftime of that game. But that was a huge win for us, and that helped us go to the playoffs that year.
So East Lincoln is 3-0. They're 4-3 overall. 3-0 in the conference. They play Bandy's Friday night, Coach. 2-5. I know you know the coach from Bandy's real well too. Great guy. Like I said, they was down 31-7, and they was playing at East Lincoln, and they came back
at North
Lincoln. That's what I'm sorry, North Lincoln. And they came back and won the football game. And so Chase Jones had a great game. He was 9 for 15 passing for 181 yards, had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and rushed for 135 yards and 13 carries. That's your quarterback.
Yes, and that's a former Lincolnton's son, Johnny Jones. Johnny Jones is his father. Yes, and Johnny played for Lincoln. Yes. He must have played very, very well in the second half. I think East made some turnovers in the first half. I think that win was huge for East Lincoln. And I know you'll talk about a little bit about playoffs, but I really think this year to make the playoffs, you're going to have to win six ball games.
I think so.
Well, that's what me and Ken was talking to Coach Lefford about Gibson there yesterday, Monday about the when we went over to present Natasha on with the first Federal Lincoln High School Student Athlete Football Player of the Week about winning. Do they have a chance? He said we do. We got to win out.
Yeah, you got to win 6. There's more teams in the 2A this year, so winning 5 is not going to get you in.
No. And that was huge. That was a huge win for East Lincoln. Because right now every win is so important on getting those wins so that you will be able to go to the playoffs, which in my opinion is a goal for every team.
Oh, absolutely.
That's huge.
It
is.
Everybody's equal.
Right.
There's 0-0. The season starts over. And that's what you shoot for. And if Lincolnton can make it, or if East Lincoln can make it, that would be great. Because I don't think North Lincoln or West Lincoln. Well, can West Lincoln? Do they have a chance?
Well, they got to win some games. They're 3-4 overall. I mean, they've got to win 3 more games.
So,
but they have
a shot.
Tough teams they got to play.
They still got to play.
Well, they still got to play
Lincoln
and East
Lincoln.
Yeah, Lake Norman Charter.
And
probably Bandy's.
And Bandy's.
Yeah.
So they could beat Bandy's. They could beat Lake Norman Charter.
But
so that's 2 right there.
But they got to win 3.
But I would say this: I was talking to them about wins and losses today, and I think it's been a while since they beat Bandy's. Bandy's has kind of been a
West Lincoln.
And I think that's kind of been something in their. It's been a hiccup on their schedule.
Right.
But they can beat them.
Yeah. They can. Yes. They can. And I would pick West Lincoln on that game. I mean, if they had to go play, I would pick West Lincoln without a doubt. East Lincoln. I'm picking East Lincoln to play to beat Bandy's this Friday night. I'd say
they should be favored.
Yes.
Bandy's they started out okay, but they hit a little tougher teams on the schedule, and they've lost 4 straight to Hickory, Maiden, Newton Conover, and then Lincoln last week.
One thing about Chase, Coach, he's improved from week 1. We saw him at week 1. We have him at Ashbrook. That kid's improved every week. And I'm going to tell you, that's a testament to the coach.
Oh, yes.
He's made them better.
Yes. And that's what you want to do as a coach. You want to get better as the season goes on. You want to be peaking at the right time. You want to go play at the end of the season, and you want to go, and that's what you need to do.
Coach Kalonger's favorite words to me: I'll coach him up when they get here, Tim.
Well, you just got to get
That's his favorite word. I'll coach him up.
Yeah. And that's what East Lincoln's doing right now.
Yeah, and he's Coach Lubowitz had mentioned that how he's seen Chase Jones not only grow and being productive on the football field, but leadership that he
Absolutely.
And he obviously had that leadership at North Lincoln to lead that team back. And he threw that 65-yard touchdown with a minute and a half left, the winning touchdown. So he led that comeback.
I'll tell you who I'm impressed with is the freshman running back, Lucas McConnell.
Yes.
That kid is lightning quick.
Yes.
Have you seen him play,
I saw him last year as an 8th grader, and he's a little guy, but he's fast.
He's tough,
too.
Yes,
tough. Yes.
Yeah, we call him Nails. Remember Lenny Dykstra for the Philadelphia Phillies? Nails. That's who he reminds me of. Tough kid.
He took a big hit against in a Lincoln game.
He did.
And he was down for a little while, but he eventually popped back up, and then he ran that one touchdown, 60-some
yards,
yards second half.
Absolutely. So, and I tell you, Ryan Match, you can't say enough about that young man, the leader of the football team as well.
Yeah.
Captain, going to West Point, play football.
Right, yes.
Sensational. You know, we take our hats off. He was a winner the other week of the First Federal Lincoln County High School Student Athlete Football Player of the Week. His grandparents are all, they live down in Florida. They listen to us all the shows and stuff like that we do. So we always like to say hello to the grandparents and the Matt's family down in Florida. And his mom and dad are first-class people.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
well,
they are.
If he's going to go to Academy,
he's the first.
They've done their research.
Yes, they have.
He is first class.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. No doubt about it.
And we've met him, and he came up and actually said he appreciated the nice things we said about his family and his grandparents. So he's a good kid.
Absolutely.
And I saw Bandy's play, and Bandy's got a big, strong running back now. One of the problems Bandy's had, I think they just got one of their key players back. I believe he'd been hurt for a couple of weeks, and I think he was a quarterback. But they've got a big, strong running back. Looks like he'll go about 225, 230. And
big boy.
He gave Lincoln some fits early, but Lincoln was able to kind of settle in and slow him down a little bit. But East Lincoln's defense, I think East Lincoln's defense is the best defense in the conference right now.
Hands down. Yes.
Newton Connor's pretty good, but East Lincoln I think is the best. I mean, they played the best, more consistent all year on defense.
Now we know that West Lincoln lost one of their best football players, Nathan Hull, from my understanding. I don't know if it's an injury or what the situation is, but he was one of the first federal. I mean, he was a good football player. So we don't have a lot of information on that.
He's the kid that returned an interception for 100 yards early in the year.
Good.
And he's also, I think, their main receiver when they did pass. So
yes.
I think they're
so that hurts West Lincoln on that situation on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively too. So no doubt about it. All righty, Coach. We're going to go to break, and we'll be back, and we're going to talk some more about North Lincoln Knights. They take on the Maiden Blue Devils, some of your good friends up there.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, products, and services of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, and Boger City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Ledford Gibson, head football coach, Lincoln High School, and you're listening to Tim and Ken on WLON Lincoln County Football Show.
We're here live at the WLON radio station. It's Tim Johnson and Ken Link, and of course our good friend Mr. Scott Klunger, the former Lincoln High School football coach. And Coach, we have the North Lincoln Knights taking on those Maiden Blue Devils. You know, and they have a good football team, just like the Lincoln Wolves and East Lincoln Mustangs. Every year, they're always competing for that conference championship as well as the playoffs.
And I usually, about every week, me and Greg Pound get together and talk a little bit. Talk about
he's a good one.
Oh, yes. A former Lincoln player, former Lincoln coach, and we've talked. And I went and saw Maiden play this year. Went up and watched them play Bunker Hill, and they're very good. They really are, and like I said, they're undefeated. But he's very impressed with this North Lincoln crowd. He likes the quarterback.
Yes, I do.
And he says a running back at North Lincoln is a little bit bigger than you thought he was. I think he's about a 200-pound running back, and I'm gonna tell you, a 200-pound running back's a good, strong kid.
Yeah, their strength offense, no doubt. They got some weapons at North Lincoln on the offensive side.
And I went down and talked to Coach Pack. I had to take him some equipment for one of the helmets, and I know he's pretty low right now with when you up 31-7 and you lose, but he had a positive attitude. He and I talked for a little while, and he understands. Hey, I told him, I said, Coach, what you've got to have, someone's got to make a stop. Someone's got to make a statement, and it's not a coach. It's got to be a player that says, hey, this can't happen no more. We're going to win this game when you get a lead like that, and somebody's going to have to step up, and I think they will eventually.
Yeah, like you said, Maiden, they're coming to are they playing at Maiden, or is it going to be?
I do not know.
Kenny, where you have them at, buddy? It's at North Lincoln. It's at North. Yes. That's where we're at. We're at North Lincoln.
We're doing the game. We'll be there.
Yeah, you better be at North End.
We'll be there. But anyway, Maiden's coming to North Lincoln. That's going to be a good football. And I agree with what Greg said. The quarterback is really good. Reed McCory, who's having a great year I think he's probably all the way around the best quarterback in Lincoln County. I'd say he is.
Yes.
He's playing well. He's throwing the ball well. He's become a real good leader, a quiet leader for the North Lincoln Knights. And they got some kids who can catch the football. And they got several. And they got a kid who can run it too, Crib kid. If they just make some stops on defense.
Yeah, the offense is not the issue. They got a lot of weapons. They got good receivers out there, and they got pretty good athletes. But on the defensive side, they just haven't been able to stop. And if you look at, they've been in every game, but they just can't pull them out.
They should have beat Fred T. Ford.
They led Fred T. Ford 19-9 at the half. End up losing that game 40-26. They lost to Alexander Central 40-36. Actually had a winning touchdown called back on a penalty with less than a minute to go.
And Alexander Central still undefeated.
They should have beat them. They should have beat them.
And went to Freedom and beat Freedom this week.
I mean, that was a good team, and they could have won that game.
Right. So and
they lost to undefeated Bessemer City by only 5 points.
They've had some heartbreak, losses without a doubt.
They have.
Coach Pack has done a sensational job. I know Coach Conger turned me on to Coach Pack when he became a coach here. He said, "You need to call this guy, Tim." He said, "This guy's a great guy, great coach." Came from Matt Beam's offensive philosophy up there, and I think he runs pretty much the same offense, does he not, Coach?
I think he does. I think he's a little bit more north-south than Matt. I think Matt's still a little bit
zone.
And I think he's Coach Pack's a little bit more north-south. We'll throw the deep ball a little bit more.
He will,
but he's done it. It's not shown in wins and losses, but he's done a great job at North Lincoln.
Yes, he has.
He's got the fan support. He's got the kids believing. They just need a break.
I made a comment the other week. I think everybody, parents and everybody like that, fans, you need to show more support to your coaches, especially your head coach stuff. When you see them, like before the game, walk up to them and say, "Hey, introduce yourself to them, talk to them." These guys are great people. Leibowitz, Coach Pack, Coach Leffler Gibbs. We've known Leffler for years. He's you know him better than what we do.
Yes.
First class individual.
Right. Yes,
and then of course Tommy Sane. I call him Tommy Sane.
Yeah.
West Lincoln Tommy Sane. You can't beat him.
Tom may be the nicest head coach.
One
of the nicest head coach I've ever met. I mean, he really is. Tom just he'll shake your hand anytime. He'll how you doing? All like that. But it is Lincoln County's got a great group of coaches right now. And you mentioned said something about fans. They need to know this.
They do.
They need to know that. A coach probably puts in 60, 70 hours a week.
Oh,
I mean, all day. He's usually watching film on Saturday. They get together after. We used to get together after church and watch film. But you got to cut your grass. You got to line your fields off. You got to. There's more. There's more than coaching. Hey, if all I had to do is show up and coach, I'd still be coaching.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's not it. Yeah. You can't do that.
And they got families too. A lot.
Hey, man.
They got like you got a family.
Yes.
Coach Sane, of course, Coach Pack. They're young. Coach Pack and Lubitz, they're young coaches.
Yes.
And I mean, that takes time away from your family when you have to go in and sit down and do things. Preparing for other teams and stuff like that. Especially the hours, like you said, that you put in.
Every good coach has somebody behind them, and that's a good wife. I can tell you right now, because my wife raised my kids for the first 6, 7 years, and that's what's going on right now with all these coaches. Their wives are doing their job, and they're
the MVP.
Yes,
they are the MVP.
Are, because I'm going to tell you something. It's a very difficult thing.
Yeah, you're right about that. So so we got to see West Lincoln. They are taking on Bandies.
Yes.
Okay, so I got West Lincoln on that.
No, West
Lincoln. What Lincoln? West Lincoln, Lincoln. I got
the games this week. West Lincoln and Lincoln. Up at West Lincoln.
Right, at West Lincoln. So is that West?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
That's at West. Down to East Lincoln, we got Bandies coming into East Lincoln, and we've got Maiden coming down to North Lincoln. And the other game is Newton Conover and Lake Norman Charter.
Yes.
Which is probably a mismatch there.
Right. So, that's probably a 40-point spread.
So there's
right
your
there.
4 games. Coach Cloner and I are just looking at the standings here, Tim, and there's probably several teams here that probably really a long shot to try to get to the playoffs. North Lincoln, Lake Norman Charter, and Bandies, but then you got Lincoln, West Lincoln, and of course Newton Conover and Maiden are the 4 teams that maybe get there.
Yes. You look at it already. Your Maiden, your Newton Conover are already basically qualified.
Yes,
with
they
wins.
are. Yeah.
And East Lincoln has 4 wins, and with some winnable games in front of them.
Yep.
So I see that. I think Lincoln's going to have to win out. I think West Lincoln's going to have to almost win out. And then you look at the other crowd. You know, they're really behind 8-ball right now on making the playoffs.
All righty, Coach. Coach Scott Conger in the house with us tonight. We'll be at North Lincoln High School, Ken and Tim Johnson. So, Coach, thank you for coming by.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, guys.
Anytime, man.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Enjoy listening to you.
You've been listening to First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you here next Friday.
21st night of September, love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com.
It's the Subway Sub of the Day. Each day of the week, you get a different 6-inch sub for just $3.50. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken sub. Wednesday, the turkey breast sub. Thursday, the Italian BMT sub. Friday, the tuna sub. Saturday, the Black Forest ham sub. And Sunday, the meatball marinara sub. Your choice, just $3.50. The Sub of the Day from Subway in Boulder City and the Walmart in Lincolnton.
The RVer's most trusted resource for over 50 years. That's Campers Inn. Family owned and operated since 1966. And this area's dealer is Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Campers Inn is the nation's largest family-operated RV dealership, 16 locations up and down the East Coast. From motorhomes to travel trailers and more, from the industry's leading manufacturers, plus award-winning RV sales and service. See hundreds of RVs for the best prices, plus you have certified and trained service personnel and a professional staff with years of RV knowledge. Campers Inn, Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Tell them Calvin sent you in to the Campers Inn. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Cervini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of Blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com. The reduced inventory pricing event. It's underway at Renato Cadillac Buick GMC in Shelby. Hurry it out for extra special savings like the 2016 and 17 Buick Encore. Get up to $5,000 off MSRP. Up to $8,000 off MSRP on the 2017 GMC Terrain. And up to $10,000 off MSRP on the 2016 GMC Sierra. Come on in for all the details. Renato Cadillac Buick GMC at Renato Auto Mall. 4423 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby. This isn't an invitation, it's a dare. A dare to experience a vehicle like no other. The Polaris Slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. Insanely low, absolutely powerful. We dare you to ignore it. We dare you to categorize it. Experience the latest Slingshot models, including the limited edition SLR LE, featuring the all-new Ride Command. Only at your Slingshot dealer. We dare you. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
All righty, welcome out to North Lincoln High School. It's Tim Johnson, and the man right beside me, ladies and gentlemen, is the man himself, Mr. Ken Link. We are live here tonight for the North Lincoln High School, taking on the Maiden Blue Devils, coming down from the littlest town. They say it's the littlest town, but it's the biggest town in football in the state of North Carolina. They say that.
Yeah, Maiden, well known as a football power for many, many years in that small town of Maiden. And Tim, they last year had a good team, lost some very good players off of that team, including Caleb Farley, who went to play for Virginia Tech, and everybody thought, well, they got some rebuilding to do. Well, Tim, they played well. They come in here undefeated with a 7-0 record. and a 3-0 record in conference.
Yes, really good football team they have here tonight. We know they like to run the football. It's a Tom Brown Maiden City, as they call it up there. And the head coach for the Maiden Blue Devils has got a great football team here tonight, taking on the North Lincoln Knights, head coach by Stephen Pack. And we just got done talking to Stephen's wife, Miss Ashley Pack, and we know that she's the boss. And so anyway, she was just giving us a little rundown of the coaching history of Coach Pack. He came from Burns. It's his first year here at North Lincoln High School, and he is doing a sensational job with the North Lincoln Knights.
He is, Tim. The Knights, even though their record might not reflect it, they have played well and have been in every ball game. They have a 2-5 overall record and 1-2 in the conference, but they have been in every game and really lost a heartbreaker last week to cross the rival in the county, East Lincoln, after North up 31-7 at the half, could not hold on to that lead and lost that ball game 35-31. What a heartbreaker.
Yes, it was. I agree with you there too. Like I said, they took on the East Lincoln Mustangs, and they were here home too last week, taking on the Mustangs. And I tell you, I know Coach Pack had to be highly, highly disappointed in that loss. Not so much on the kids, but just in the loss itself by leading, like you said, 31-7. Their offense has really played well all year long, led by the quarterback of the North Lincoln Knights, Reed McQuarrie. He's 12 for 22 for 142 yards passing last week with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. So this young man, without a doubt, to me, is the best quarterback in Lincoln County.
Yes, he's played well, and he is a prior winner earlier this season for our First Federal Lincoln County High School Student Athlete Football Player of the Week for one of his performances. And he's been consistent all year, Tim, and he's probably as consistent passer as is in his conference. He can throw it, and that's a balanced attack for the North Lincoln Knights on offense. They got a pretty good running attack with Clayton Cribb leading that, and they certainly throw it a lot to some good receivers they've got. They've got Caleb Hawley, Daquan Camp, and Zach Rhodes. All are good receivers for Reed McCoy.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that 100% there, Kenny. And I tell you, North Lincoln, they've been in every game this year. They've lost several games going into the fourth quarter, but most of their games they've led at halftime. And I know Coach Pack has done everything he can to turn the defensive unit around, and I know tonight they got their hands full with the Maiden Blue Devils coming to town.
Yeah, and Maiden, most folks would say, is a clear favorite in this game, but Tim, North Lincoln will put some points on the board. Maiden, obviously, with an undefeated record, has a good team. They score a lot of points. But, Tim, they've been giving up a few points. For example, they beat West Lincoln 2 weeks ago, and they won that game by 2 touchdowns, but they gave up almost 270 yards rushing to West Lincoln. So their defense didn't really shut them down. There were some turnovers in that game, and they end up winning it. But North Lincoln can stay with them on the scoreboard if North Lincoln can just stiffen up a little bit on defense.
Yes, I agree with you there. And tonight, the Maiden Blue Devils, they're going to have their hands full defensively trying to stop this offense of the North Lincoln Knights. And I know Reed McCory, he's had great games in every game this year, and I know that he's going to come out and he's going to have a great game tonight. So, hey, who knows? We'll have an upset here. And I know Maiden's coming in undefeated. North Lincoln, like I say, they've been in every game this year. So don't count the Knights out, even though they're playing an undefeated team in the Maiden Blue Devils, who have got a lot of history in high school football in the last 30, 40 years. I mean, Tom Brown was a great coach there for Maiden High School, took them to a state championship, won a state championship in '78, been to numerous state championships after that. North Lincoln tonight, they've got the offense, without a doubt, who can put the points on the board, who can hang with the Maiden Blue Devils, but can their defense make that key stop to maybe get them over the hump and win a big game here tonight at North Lincoln High School.
Yeah, and Tim, we'll talk a little bit more here in a few minutes about the Maiden offense and some of the key players on the Maiden team.
All righty. We're here tonight at North Lincoln High School. You're listening to the Stadium Pregame Show, the First Federal Stadium Pregame Show, and it's every Friday night. You're listening to Tim Johnson and Ken Link right here at North Lincoln High School.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com.
It's the Subway Sub of the Day. Each day of the week, you get a different 6-inch sub for just $3.50. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken sub. Wednesday, the turkey breast sub. Thursday, the Italian BMT sub. Friday, the tuna sub. Saturday, the Black Forest ham sub. And Sunday, the meatball marinara sub. Your choice, just $3.50. The Sub of the Day from Subway in Boulder City and the Walmart in Lincolnton.
The RVer's most trusted resource for over 50 years. That's Campers Inn. Family owned and operated since 1966. And this area's dealer is Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Campers Inn is the nation's largest family-operated RV dealership, 16 locations up and down the East Coast. From motorhomes to travel trailers and more, from the industry's leading manufacturers, plus award-winning RV sales and service. See hundreds of RVs for the best prices, plus you have certified and trained service personnel and a professional staff with years of RV knowledge. Campers Inn, Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Tell them Calvin sent you in to the Campers Inn. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Cervini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of Blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com. The reduced inventory pricing event, it's underway at Renato Cadillac Buick GMC in Shelby. Hurry it out for extra special savings, like the 2016 and 17 Buick Encore. Get up to $5,000 off MSRP. Up to $8,000 off MSRP on the 2017 GMC Terrain. And up to $10,000 off MSRP on the 2016 GMC Sierra. Come on in for all the details. Renato Cadillac Buick GMC at Renato Auto Mall. 4423 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby. This isn't an invitation, it's a dare. A dare to experience a vehicle like no other. The Polaris Slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. Insanely low, absolutely powerful. We dare you to ignore it. We dare you to categorize it. Experience the latest Slingshot models, including the limited edition SLR LE, featuring the all-new Ride Command. Only at your Slingshot dealer. We dare you. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
All righty, welcome back to the First Federal Stadium pregame show here at North Lincoln High School. And it's Tim Johnson and Ken Link here with you. We're calling the game tonight against the Maiden Blue Devils. They're coming to town here tonight. Got about 15 more minutes before kickoff here tonight. And I tell you, Ken, we go to a lot of schools around our area, whether it's Gaston County, Catawba County, and even Lincoln County. But I tell you, you know, this has to be one of our favorite places to come to here at North Lincoln High School.
Yes, the hospitality's great down here, and they always have good food down here, and are eager to share it with us. And we enjoy coming down here. We enjoy going to all the venues we go to, but they really treat us nice down here in North Lincoln.
Yeah, I tell you, Steve Vincent, you got Warren Allen, Dean Whitesize, Dennis Schrantz, Tommy Walker, the whole entire crowd tonight. But the man himself, you know, we was asking how long the PA announcer here, Mr. Kerry Miller, has been here at North Lincoln High School. He said from day one. So in other words, we're going to call this Kerry Miller, the house that Kerry Miller built here tonight at North Lincoln High School. So
that's what we refer to it. Well, we're here ready for another Ronaldo Auto Mall broadcast here, Tim, and on this First Federal Savings Bank pregame show. We've talked a lot about North Lincoln. Let's talk a little bit about those Maiden Blue Devils. As I said, they lost a lot of offense from last year, But they have a good offense going this year. They're led by quarterback Kagan Mayfield. This kid played at Davidson Day last year, and that program folded him. And North Lincoln's got some players from that program here as well. But he's the quarterback. He's a senior. Last week, Maiden defeated Lake Norman in a lopsided victory, 64-14. He accounted for 5 touchdowns in that game, passing for 3 touchdowns and rushing for 2. Caleb McDaniel is another good player for them who caught 2 touchdown passes last week and scored a 3rd touchdown on a kickoff return. And they've got a running back, Kentrell Williams, who is their leading rusher from that halfback spot. So they've got some offensive weapons.
Yes, they do. And I tell you, like you said, the quarterback, Keegan Mayfield, outstanding football player. He can run it, he can throw it, and from watching him down here practice on the field, he's a big kid.
Yeah,
he's got some power. You can tell by looking at him.
And I think he's got some experience from playing at Davidson Day, and he's comfortable out there. And he's been leading this attack.
Yes.
And the Maiden Blue Devils are putting up a lot of points on the board. Now, they've given up a few points, but so far they're undefeated. They've yet to be outscored by anyone.
Right. And I was talking to Greg Pound, one of the football coaches for the Maiden High School Blue Devils, and Greg was telling me about how good that kid is. He said he's a player. He can play some ball. And also Greg was telling me about number 55, Micah Cobb, on defense. He said outstanding football player, so he wants us to make sure we highlight that young man as well. So, yes, Maiden's got a lot of weapons. We know that. They always have weapons every year, always back in the 70s when they had those powerhouse teams with Jamie Pope and the guys, and then they go all the way up in the 80s when they had the Ikers and the Ramswords and the Holloways and all the other football players they've had there. I mean, they've had some great history in the state of North Carolina. I'd say Maiden's right there at the top of the line when it comes to high school football, Kenny.
Yeah, they're used to being successful. Their fans expect them to be successful.
Oh, yes.
And usually they don't disappoint. They're in those playoffs every year.
Every year.
And guess what? With 7 wins, they've already qualified to be in there this year.
Yes, they'll be there, and I'm sure they'll get a real good seed too. But, you know, they still got to take on Newton Conover. That's going to be one more great football game when Newton Conover and Maiden play, and that'll probably be for the conference championship.
Yeah, they've won all their games so far, but they're getting down into the tougher part of the schedule. After this week, they got East Lincoln, then they've got that Newton Conover game,
and East Lincoln's got a defense.
Yes,
Ryan Matz.
Yep, that'll be a good contest.
Yes,
and then they got Newton Conover, and then Lincolnton.
I tell you,
Big
Lincolnton's
robbery,
playing better.
The last game of the season.
Yes.
That could be a toss-up, Tim.
Yes.
You never know.
Yes, and we got a little inside information on Lincoln from our first Federal Lincoln County High School Student Athlete Football Player of the Week, and we're talking about Mr. Tyshawn Harris. He's already won it twice. So this young man's a one-man show.
He's been the leader for Lincoln all year long, and last week, Tim, not only did he have a great offensive game, which we've seen him do every week this year in the football season, but he also had a great defensive game. He stole the ball from a ball carrier early in the game, took it out of his arms, and went 39 yards with the recovered fumble for a touchdown. Intercepted 2 passes as well in the game, besides his 192 yards rushing.
Absolutely.
And a touchdown. So, I mean, he was good on both sides of football last week, and we just had to give it to him because of that.
And speaking of the standings here on the South Fork 2A standings, you got Maiden at 3-0. They're undefeated 7-0. They're here tonight, and it's homecoming here tonight too at North Lincoln High School. So going to have a lot of things going on after during the halftime show as well. Homecoming here tonight. Also, Newton Conover, they are at Lake Norman Charter. East Lincoln, they're home, and they'll be playing the Bandy's Trojans. And the West Lincoln Rebels, they're hosting the Lincolnton Wolves, and the North Lincoln and Maiden game, of course. And then you got you got a lot of great football games tonight. But the Lincolnton, I tell you, the Lincolnton and West Lincoln game, the loser of that game is probably done for the playoffs, I would think.
Yeah, you'd have to say those two teams, West Lincoln with a 3-4 overall record and Lincoln with a 2-5 overall record, the loser of that game is not going to be able to make the playoffs.
No, I wouldn't think so. I'd say go ahead and X them out. But I tell you what, that East Lincoln is a huge game for Bandies, too. I'm going to tell you why. If East Lincoln wins, that's 5 wins.
Yes.
5 wins.
And they've got a couple other winnable games.
Sure.
So
they're
now,
setting pretty.
They're setting pretty good shape. And, of course, Maiden and Newton Conover are sitting in very good shape for to make the playoffs.
And we know that Coach Lubowitz is excited about his football team. The way they're playing now, compare how they started the season off.
They've won 4 in a row, Tim. So that confidence is up now, and they're playing good ball.
I agree with you. So here tonight at North Lincoln High School, it's homecoming tonight, and the Maiden Blue Devils are in town. They're bringing a powerful offense. They're undefeated, 7-0, 3-0 in the South Fork 2A Conference. And they're taking on the North Lincoln Knights now. Tonight they're 1-2, 2-5 overall. So, but North Lincoln, Ken, they've been in every game that they played this year.
They've been there, and I could go through all the games, and they've been with a touchdown right within the last minute or two of every game.
Yeah, and, you know, like you said, they got weapons, Kella Polly, Clayton Cribb, and, of course, Reed McCory, the quarterback, who will be directing the offense tonight. Their defense, they've got to make some stops. They've got, you know,
it's just the coach.
Get some 3-and-outs.
Yep. Coach Lubowitz has said just 1 or 2 more plays here in each game has been a difference.
Yes.
And so those kids have to step up and make those plays.
Absolutely. We're going to go to a commercial, and we'll be back here on the Stadium Pregame Show here at First Federal, and it's Tim Johnson and Ken Link right here tonight at the North Lincoln High School football game.
Just say fill her up. Be ready for Old Man Winter with a fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln. No matter where you live, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln can deliver. Just call 704-735-2508. Be ready for Old Man Winter with your winter fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Again, call 704-735-2508. Just say fill her up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Your local auto owner's insurance agency is East Lincoln Insurance Agency on Highway 16 in Denver. Call 704-483-3243.
Doctor, what's wrong with my husband?
Let's take a look.
CKDKDS Macron.
Ah, yes, I've seen this before. Your husband has coyote fever.
Coyote fever?
Yes, he's obviously learned of the hot deals going on now at your local Coyote tractor dealer.
Is this serious?
Very serious. Now's the best time to buy one of the best-selling tractors on the market. If you care at all about your husband, you'll drive him over to the Coyote dealer now. Oh, and I'm writing you a prescription for great deals on all implements, too.
Your Coyote dealer is West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vale.
We're community-minded. We believe in what we do. We love this town. We live in just like you.
We're a community bank. That's why we always try to approach things from a community-minded point of view. When something is in the best interest of the communities we serve, it's good for us as well. We're community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
We're community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, with 3 offices in Lincoln, also in Gastonia, Denver, Forest City, Hickory, Lake Lure, and Vale. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Drew, this new city just makes me miss home, man.
Go get a sweet tea from McDonald's. They make it fresh, sweet, and it's icy cold, just like your mom's.
But I miss home.
Oh, so you miss your mom telling you to make sure your room's clean? Or
Close the fridge, Ryan, and stop letting all the cool air out.
Oh.
Turn them lights off,
All
Ryan.
right, got it. The sweet tea is just right. But you know I'm going to tell my mom you got jokes.
No, don't.
This is no joke. Stop by McDonald's and get a large sweet tea for just $1 all summer long. Large sweet tea, just $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only.
Flu shots are now available at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, at Allen Drugstore in Stanley, and at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Come get yours today. And now all 3 stores can bill Medicaid along with Medicare and Blue Cross Blue Shield. Be ready when that old flu bug tries to put you down. Get your flu shot now and be ready to fight back. Get yours today at Allen Drugstore, Main Street in Stanley, Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville.
Okay, we're back here on the First Federal Savings Bank pregame show, and we're about to get this thing underway here in about 4 or 5 minutes, Tim, as the captains approach midfield for the coin toss. And let's talk a little bit about the players to watch tonight. We'll pick a player for each team the classic forward of Lincoln of Shelby, players to watch. The player for watch on the North Lincoln Knights team is the player who's led their offense the whole year, Tim, and that's Reed McCoy.
I agree with that 100%, Ken. He's a great football player, and that young man, I'm looking forward to him having a great game tonight.
And counter-wise, on the other side of the coin, the classic forward of Shelby, player to watch on the Maiden Blue Devils, is also going to be their quarterback, Kagan Mayfield, as he is the leader of that team. And, Tim, whoever plays the best of those two may determine the outcome of this game.
Yes, I agree with that. We know that Maiden's got a dynamic football team on both sides of the ball, defense and offense. But we know what North Lincoln's got, too. They got a sensational offense, and it all starts with the quarterback, Reed McCoy, distributing the football through his weapons on offense. But like you said, both quarterbacks are outstanding football players. But I tell you, the defense, if some reason that North Lincoln can make some stops, they're going to put a lot of points on the board.
Yeah, I picked two offensive players as the players to watch. But, Tim, what may decide this game is which defense is going to step up enough.
Yes, I agree with you
which
there.
Which is going to be a collective effort of a lot of players.
Yes, I agree with you there.
So
no doubt about it.
It looks like the coin toss has happened, and I believe it's the Maiden Blue Devils is going to receive the kickoff here, Tim.
So we're going to put North Lincoln's defense on the field first. You're listening to the First Federal Stadium pregame show here with Tim Johnson and Ken Lee. And every Friday from 6:30 to 7, you can listen to the Lincoln County High School football show, which is the First Federal, our main sponsor. And we had Scott Cloninger of Lincolnton High School on the show with us this past Friday, today, and Scott had a lot of fun with Scott. He knows his football.
Yeah, and he did a great job, discussing the South Fork 2A conference and some of the teams and some of the games.
Yes.
And of course, Coach Cloninger still has a lot of knowledge of the coaches and keeps up with all the teams and the play in the league, even though he's not currently coaching anywhere.
He's got some fire still in him too.
Oh, he does.
I mean, you can hear it in his voice. He's ready to coach.
And he's got plenty to talk about. I mean, he's got opinions. He's got knowledge.
Yes.
He's got inside knowledge.
And he knows Lincoln County football. He's been around for over 30-some years and coaching as assistant coach as well as a head coach. And it's funny, he said, Ken, this past week, he was at Dana Ayers, the principal at Lincoln, called him and said, Coach, can you come help us out? We need you to coach our football team. So Scott went to Kings Mountain and coached the Lincoln Middle School football team, and I guarantee you he was excited doing that with them young kids. And can you imagine those young kids, those 7th and 8th graders, being coached by someone like Scott Cloninger, who's won numerous state championships and just numerous wins and stuff like that throughout Lincoln County, and known as one of the best high school football coaches in the state of North Carolina.
Well, the kids may have not appreciated as much as the parents of those kids.
Oh, yes, absolutely, by getting the kind of coaching they got. All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial, and we're going to come right back here on the First Federal Stadium pregame show. We're going to go right into the Ronaldo High School, LincolnCounty.com football game of the week. You're listening to Tim again on KTC Broadcasting.
Drew, this new city just makes me miss home, man.
Go get a sweet tea from McDonald's. They make it fresh, sweet, and it's icy cold, just like your mom's.
But I miss home.
Oh, so you miss your mom telling you to make sure your room's clean? Or
close the fridge, Ryan, and stop letting all the cool air out.
Or
turn them lights off, Ryan.
All right, got it. The sweet tea is just right. But I'm going to tell my mom you got jokes.
No, don't.
This is no joke. Stop by McDonald's and get a large sweet tea for just $1 all summer long. Large sweet tea, just $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only.
Having trouble finding a car or truck at a price you can afford? Your troubles are over when you stop in at Milholland Automotive in Lincoln. At Milholland Automotive in Lincoln, they make buying a pre-owned vehicle easy. No credit, no money to put down. Milholland Automotive has the banks to get you approved. Come see the selection today at Milholland Automotive, 423 West Main Street in Lincoln. Visit the website at milhollandautomotive.com for a complete list of inventory, or give them a call at 704-736-1000. That's Milholland Automotive in Lincoln.
All right, and welcome out to the Ronaldo High School football game of the week. It's the LincolnCounty.com. It's the Maiden Blue Devils here tonight at North Lincoln High School. And we got your popcorn, we got the Coca-Colas, got the hot dogs. We got it all here tonight, and we're fixing to have a kickoff here tonight.
Okay, and it looks like the
North Lincoln Knights will receive this kickoff as Maiden prepares to kick it off, and here it comes. And it's fielded right around the 15-yard line. Up in the middle, pretty good yardage. Past the 30-yard line, and that's where the North Lincoln Knights will begin their first series. That'll be on the 31-yard line where this first possession will start for the Knights. Back in the shotgun is Reed McCoy, waiting for it.
Like DeJuan Camp is in motion. Reed throws it out to Camp. He's in the flat. He's got some running room, and he's going to pick up probably looks like about 6 yards there, Ken.
Yeah, good gain on it. Might got to make it. Would he mark it, Tim? He may have got 7 or 8 yards.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. I think you're right. That's a good looking first down play there for the North Lincoln Knights. Reed McCory comes out throwing the football. Looks good too. So we got a 2nd down and 1. Let's pick up at 9 yards. Got a man in motion. DeQuan Camp, number 3, is in motion. And here is the snap. Quarterback Reed McCory's looking. He rolls out to the left. He's got a man on him. He's got to get rid of it. He's got to throw the football, get rid of that. Number 24 makes a stop there for the Maiden Blue Devils. So that's going to be a loss about probably 2-3 yards there, Ken.
Yeah, probably should have thrown that one out of bounds.
Yes, he should have.
And saved 3 or 4 yards. And now it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4, it looks like, rather than 3rd and 1.
It's homecoming here tonight at North Lincoln High School. You're listening to KTC Broadcasting. It's the Ronaldo High School Football Game of the Week on LincolnCounty.com. You can check us out on there as well. There's no video here tonight, so Alex got the 9 off, Ken.
Yeah, and but we'll describe it for you as well as we can here tonight.
And we got Reed McCord in shotgun, and he hands off to, looks like, number 7. He's strapped the middle. He's got big run. He's got run. That's Clayton Cribb, number 7.
What a nice run. Right up
What
the
a
middle.
great run. Yes, sir. That's a first down. That is the Al Lanes Kubota first down for the North Lincoln Knights. And I'm going to tell you how you can tell they get a first down. Kerry Miller, the PA announcer over here, he gets excited, Ken, when they get a first down.
Yeah, that's a gain of about 20 yards on that play, Tim. Nice run by Clayton.
Yes, it was. I like that call by Coach Stephen Pack, the head coach of the North Lincoln Knights. So you got double wide receivers to the left, and you got a pitch. Oh, he's got running room. Look at this play.
Oh.
That's a good look. That's a pickup of 7 yards right there. So it's going to be
another. That's a
2nd 3. Man, I like this offense. This looks good.
On that carry was Saroose with the carry, Tim.
Yes, that was number 2. They're saying 2nd and 5. Looks like here's a snap. Reed's going to pitch the ball. He keeps it himself, turns it upfield. He's going to be close to a first down. That's a fumble.
Uh-oh.
That is a fumble.
We're waiting for official.
North Lincoln saying they got the ball back, but it's going to be close.
Both teams are pointing.
Well, what happened there when Reed turned the ball upfield to run, he had the ball out to the side, and somebody hit the ball, and it came out of his hand. So he's got to tuck that ball. When he makes that commitment to run the football, he's a running back. He's got to tuck it and run. He can't hold that ball out. If not, some defender will knock it out. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be 3rd down and 2. And they're on the 35-yard line. And they're in Maiden territory. So this is a good drive for the North Lincoln Knights. Reed McCory, quarterback. Shotgun snap, and here's a handoff to number 7. That's Clayton Cribb, and he's going to have a first down. So that's an Al Lanes first down. For number 7, Clayton Cribb. Number 52 for the Maiden Blue Devils makes that stop there. Number 52 for the Maiden Blue Devils. That's Chance Reynolds on the stop for the Maiden Blue Devils. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the North Lincoln Knights.
North Lincoln is got the ground game going, Tim.
I'm telling you, they got it going in both ground and air. They threw the ball well. It trips. And Reed McCory drops back to throw the football. He's looking downfield. He gets rid of the football, and that's almost intercepted. That ball should have been intercepted by number 11. And that gentleman is Martise Bennett. Martise Bennett made a great play for the Maiden Blue Devils.
Yeah, he was rolling out to the right, Tim, throwing on the run, and he's just a little off target, and he's fortunate that defender couldn't hold on to that thing for him.
Yeah, Reed's got to stop and set his feet to make that throw. He didn't have a lot of velocity on the football on that throw there. If he'd have stopped and set his feet and made the throw, I believe he would have completed that pass. So that's a good-looking play by the Maiden Blue Devils, number 11. Here is a handoff to Clayton Cribb up the middle, and he fights. But a host of Blue Devils took him down there. Number 10 was the tackler there, and that gentleman is Cooper Bumgarner. Cooper Bumgarner made a great play there for the Blue Devils.
Looks like he just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Knights on the 32-yard line.
So it's going to be 3rd and long.
From the 32-yard line of the Blue Devils. Ooh. Wow.
So it's going to be 4th down. They punt the football here, Ken. What do you do in this situation? You're inside. You're about the 33, 34-yard line. And you're in Maiden. What do you do?
Well, we're going to find out here. I don't think they're going to punt.
I think they're going to go for it. So it's going to be 4th and 12 here for the North Lincoln Knights on their 33-yard line. They're in Maiden territory. They started back at the looks like about the 22, 23-yard line. So they've made some progress here. So here we go. They try to draw them offside on that. So Reed's getting the play. Look, they're changing the play.
Timeout, or they're going to get a delay.
They're going to delay it again.
They took a delay, and now they got a punt. I'm sure.
That could have been intentional. Try to draw them offside to give the punter a little bit more room to punt. So that's going to back them up 5 yards.
And they'll be punting from the 38 of the Blue Devils now. It's a back and punt formation.
And that's the first penalty of the night. So Reed McCory's standing in there.
No, he's not.
Throwing the foot. No, he's going to. Oh, man. What?
Poor.
Come on. That was.
He took it and took a couple steps to the right and tried to kick it on the run. And, Tim, it goes out of bounds on the 32-yard line. That's about a 6-yard punt.
Yeah. He's got to remember, if he's going to punt, he's got to stop. He can't punt it running.
Unfortunately, that didn't work that time.
No. So the Maiden Blue Devils take over here. And Keegan Mayfield is the quarterback for the Maiden Blue Devils, and he is the young man that's having a sensational year this year. Here's a snap, and he pitches it to number 22 of the Maiden Blue Devils.
That's Kentrell Williams on the carry.
He's a good-looking football player.
He's up close to a first down, Tim.
I'm going to give him a first down. Looks like to me that's going to be a –
We'll see mark it a little bit. Well,
are they giving it to him?
They're going to measure for it. Too close to take a call. They're going to
they gave him a first down. Yes, they did.
Okay,
that's Al Lane's Kubota first down for the Maiden Blue Devils.
10-yard gain.
So Keegan Mayfield's the quarterback, and they got double wide receivers to the right, single to the left. Here is a handoff to number 22 straight up the middle, and he's got running room.
Again, and he
ain't going down.
That's another first down. Look like a gain of about 14 on the play.
I tell you what, he's a good-looking running back.
Yeah, that's another Al Lane Kubota first down.
And we got 6 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter, and we have a no score here on the First Federal scoreboard.
And Blue Devils now into Knight territory on the 44-yard line.
Okay, here's a handoff to number 1. And he's got some running room, and he's still running.
He's breaking in the open. He's still going. He's
going all the way.
Far side of the field. It's going to be a touchdown.
And that's Caleb McDaniel. Caleb McDaniel for the Maiden Blue Devils just broke one all the way. He ran all the way to the left side of the field and cut back and went to the right side, and he was untouched, Ken.
Yeah, he made a couple cutbacks, but once he got into open field, he turned on the jets, and there was nobody catching him. A 44-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, they're going to have to stop that. If they don't, this is going to be a long night for the North Lincoln Knights.
So that's a Silver Point Holmes touchdown, the first score of the game.
Okay, we're waiting for the field goal here. Number 30, it's like it's number 35. Is that correct? Number 35, the field goal kicker for the Maiden Blue Devils. And good.
The extra point is good. Blue Devils on top,
We'll be right back here on the KTC Broadcasting Ronaldo High School Football Game of the Week.
It's the Subway Sub of the Day. Each day of the week, you get a different 6-inch sub for just $3.50. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken sub. Wednesday, the turkey breast sub. Thursday, the Italian BMT sub. Friday, the tuna sub. Saturday, the Black Forest ham sub. And Sunday, the meatball marinara sub. Your choice, just $3.50. The Sub of the Day from Subway in Boulder City and the Walmart in Lincolnton.
Just say fill her up. Be ready for Old Man Winter with a fill up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln. No matter where you live, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln can deliver. Just call 704-735-2508. Be ready for Old Man Winter with your winter fill up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Again, call 704-735-2508. Just say fill her up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln.
'Cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city.
All right, we're back here at North Lincoln High School with the Maiden Blue Devils fixing to kick off. On the first field scoreboard is 7-0. The Blue Devils over the North Lincoln Knights.
And the kick's taken. Looks like on the 12-yard line. Rhodes trying to get outside. Brings it up past 25. That could be marked around the 27-yard line. That's where the Knights will start their second drive of the game.
It's the first quarter with 6 minutes and 9 seconds left. And it's homecoming tonight. Excuse me. It's homecoming tonight at North Lincoln High School. So the North Lincoln Knights will take the field. They're running a spread offense, Ken. They got trips, wide receivers to the right, and single to the left. Reed drops back to throw the football. He's looking downfield. He's got all the time in the world. He's got to get rid of the football, and he throw. Oh, great play. Number 17
on the catch.
Oh!
Zach Rose with the catch.
Man, Zach Rose got hammered, too, by number 2. Number 2 there, that is for the Logan Hensel of the Maiden Blue Devils, put a pop on the number 17 of the North Lincoln Knights.
And there's a flag on the field. The officials are.
I think that might be against Maiden.
Discussing it. We'll see what they give us.
That's signal. Probably going to be on Maiden. Yes.
Personal foul.
That's on Maiden. He hit him in the head. He targeted him in the head is what he did.
Yes.
So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And that's going to be a big gain. That's after the play, too, so that's going
to be a
yes.
Al Lane Kubota first down after the play.
Absolutely.
That brings it all the way across midfield, Tim, all the way down to the Blue Devils, I should say.
46-yard line.
46-yard line.
So it's going to be first down. You got double wide receivers to the right, single to the left. And here is a handoff to Cribb. He's up the middle, and he is hit hard. Is that 32? Number 32, I believe it is. And that gentleman is number 32, Christopher Morgan.
Boy,
made the stop. He hit him hard, Ken.
He plugged that hole and stopped that right in his tracks. Looked like it lost him maybe a yard on the play.
Man, I tell you right now, he hit that hole like Luke Kuechly does for the Panthers, didn't
he? That was as far as it's going to go. He plugged it.
All right, here's Reed in the shotgun, and he hands off again. And didn't see that number. Yeah, that's number 7. That's Clayton Cribb again for the carry. He picks up probably about 2 yards.
About 2 yards, short gain on the play, bringing up 3rd and 9 here.
And it looks like they're running a no-huddle offense here, the North Lincoln Knights.
They're back, waiting for the call from the sidelines.
Coach Pack, the offensive coordinator, making a call in to his offense. Reed McCory, the outstanding quarterback for the North Lincoln Knights, got a man in motion. That's DeQuan Camp. Here's a snap. He's looking to throw the football. He's got time. He's got a lot of time. Here comes the pressure. He's got to get rid of it.
And he's sacked.
He's got to get rid of the football. Number 55, that's the guy we highlighted, that Greg Pound said of Maiden Blue Devils, Micah Cobb.
That's a big loss on the play, Tim.
Yep. That's on the quarterback there.
10 or 12 yards, it looks like. He had time, but the Maiden Blue Devils doing a good job of coverage downfield. He couldn't find an open receiver, and unfortunately, instead of throwing it away, he kept trying to scramble, and eventually the pursuit got him. And for a loss, it's going to be 4th and 20.
Yeah, that's on your quarterback. He's got to understand when he's under pressure like that, he's got to get rid of the football when he's outside the pocket. So here's the snap, and here's a punt. Good-looking punt here by Reed McCourty, quarterback.
Taking on the 22-yard line.
And he's got running room. He gets around that corner. He needed one or two blocks to make it. And he just he was caught by number 6, Dylan Abernathy of Dylan
Abernathy on the return all the way up to the 42-yard line of the Blue Devils. And that's where they'll start their second drive of the game. 1st and 10 there from their own 42. Let's see if the Knights can stiffen up and slow the Blue Devils down this time.
Here's a snap, and here's a handoff to number 22. And that's a good defensive play by the North Lincoln Knights. He looks like he picked up about maybe 2 yards. So that's a good play. So they
had a good pursuit in the backfield, but he was able to string it out and get a couple yards.
So it's going to bring up, looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Maiden Blue Devils. We're here tonight at North Lincoln High School with the Knights. We got 3 minutes and 36 seconds left with the Blue Devils on top here on the First Federal scoreboard. Here's a pass, and he's got some running room, Ken. He's got running room, and he has
first down now out to number 1, Caleb McDaniel.
He's the one who scored a touchdown earlier, so that's a Al Lanes Kubota first down here for the Maiden Blue Devils. And that number 1, he's elusive, Ken.
Yeah,
he's McDaniel kid.
He's the kid that scored 3 touchdowns last week, a couple on pass receptions and 1 on a kickoff return.
He's elusive. He gets the football in his hands, and there's grass in front of him. He can make some people miss. Good-looking football player there for the Maiden Blue Devils. So you got double wide receivers to the left, single. Here's a snap and a fake handoff, and looks like the quarterback's going to keep the football. That's a nice-looking tackle there by number 50.
Flag coming in right around as the play was ending. There's a flag thrown.
Tyler Hensley made the stop for the North Lincoln Knights.
I believe it's going to be a hold against the Maiden Blue Devils.
All right, so that'll back them up. So that'll bring up another, looks like another first down here. It'll be 1st and long, it looks like. So that's the 3rd penalty of the game. That's 2 on Maiden. North Lincoln has 1 for 5 yards to delay of the game.
And a back Maiden.
Holding on Maiden.
Maiden back to the 50-yard line.
So it's going to be 1st down and 14.
At the 50-yard line for Maiden. Waiting for the call from the sidelines. Maiden goes to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield waiting for the snap. Here it is. Give to 22. That's Cottrell Williams again up for about a 5-yard gain.
So that's going to bring up it's like a 2nd down and possibly 9 or 10 yards for the Maiden Blue Devils. Looks like they're probably back to the original line of scrimmage, looks like, Ken.
Yeah.
So here's Mayfield in shotgun position, and he's waiting for the call from his coach. He's got double wide receivers to the left, single to the right, man in the backfield, and he throws the football out in the flat, and that's going to be a completed pass to number 2, and that's going to be Logan Hensel. So that's a good-looking play. Picks up about 9 yards. That's going to be a yard short of the 1st down for the Maiden Blue Devils.
That's second pass that Mayfield's thrown, and second pass he's completed. 3rd and 1 here.
Big defensive stance here for the North Lincoln Knights. See if they can hold them here. Here is a handoff to number 22 straight up the middle. He picks up the Al Lane Kubota 1st down.
Yeah, he's up for about a gain of 6 on that, and as the drive continues for the Blue Devils.
You know, their offense, Maiden's offense, they kind of want to spread you out and then run the football straight up the middle. And then when they throw the football, it looks like they're throwing it out to the flat to get those speedy receivers on a one-on-one situation where they can, you know, if they make you miss, they might take it to the house.
Yeah, that's the sort of the strategy, and so far it's working well for them.
Okay, here's a handoff to number 22, Cantrell Williams, and he's hit hard at the line of scrimmage. Yes, number 42. Number 42 on the defensive side of the football there, Ken, made a great stop. That gentleman, his name is Mr. Cy Hilton. So good-looking tackle there.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. There's no gain on that play.
All righty. So we got single wide receivers, got a man in motion here, and here's a fake handoff to number 1, and the quarterback keeps it himself and goes right up the middle, and he's going to be close to a first down. He might be about 2 yards short.
Yeah, gain of about 7 on the play, it looks like.
So the ball carried at Keegan Mayfield for the Maiden Blue Devils. Got 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Okay, the Blue Devils here waiting for a call from the sideline on a 3rd and 3 play here from the looks like the 35-yard line.
And this will be the last play of
25-yard line, I should say.
First quarter. And here's a handoff to number 22, Williams. A little bit of misdirection, and he has the Al Lane Kubota first down.
And he's knocked out of bounds on the far sideline. Look like a gain of about 5 on the play, and that's going to be
the end of the first quarter.
Al Lane Kubota first down.
So we're going to switch sides of the football, and we'll be back here at North Lincoln High School where the Ronaldo High School football game it away. It's the Maiden Blue Devils 7, North Lincoln Knights nothing.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Your local auto owner's insurance agency is East Lincoln Insurance Agency on Highway 16 in Denver. Call 704-483-3243.
All right, we're back here at North Lincoln High School. Tim Johnson and Ken Link. It's homecoming night for the North Lincoln Knights. So halftime, we're going to have some festivities, Ken, that's what we say here. On a Friday night, it's the First Federal scoreboard is 7-0. The Maiden Blue Devils on top.
And they have a first down on the 20-yard line of the North Lincoln Knights.
Pass play out the flat, number 1, that's the man, Caleb McDaniel. He's got running room, and he picks up, looks like another first down.
Yeah, he's right at the sticks out there. I think he's got another one. Let's see where they mark it.
If it is, that'd be an Al Lane's Kubota first down. And I believe, let's see.
They're marking it just a little bit short.
Just a little short. So it's going to be short of a first down. Second down is short. I'd say second down maybe about the half the length of a football. So quarterback in shotgun, Keegan Mayfield in shotgun. And he's playing. He got double wide receivers to the right, single to the left. You got one-on-one coverage over here to the right, Ken. And here's a quarterback up the middle, and he's still going. He's in the end zone.
Nice run.
That's a Silver Point Holmes touchdown for the Keegan Mayfield. That's a quarterback keeper straight up to the middle. He broke it to the left side and stayed outside and just took it in.
And that's going to make it 13-0, pending the extra point here.
So we have just started the second quarter, 11 minutes and 30 seconds still in the second quarter here. And Maiden looking for put in this extra point in, and here it's the kick, and it's good. That makes it 14. We'll be back here at North Lincoln High School.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Your local auto owner's insurance agency is East Lincoln Insurance Agency on Highway 16 in Denver. Call 704-483-3243.
Okay, we're back here at North Lincoln, where the Maiden Blue Devils are preparing to kick off from the 40-yard line to the Knights with 14-0 lead on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. It's a short kick taken on the 30-yard line and hit hard there. May have got it up maybe to the 31, 32-yard line.
Number 32, Christopher Morgan, made the stop there for the Maiden Blue Devils. Like Ken said, that was a big pop there. So Maiden's playing good ball on both sides of football, defense and offense. They're making stops. But really, if you think about it, North Lincoln's kind of hurt themselves. The quarterback, Reed McCory's made some mistakes throwing the ball. He's got sacked several times, Ken, behind the line of scrimmage. So, and here's the snap. McCory hands off to Caleb Cripp. He's got some room up the middle, and he has a Al Lane's Kubota first down.
That's a gain of 11 on the play, Tim, and that'll take it up for a first down on the 44-yard line.
So that's a good-looking run by the young man from North Lincoln Knights, number 7. That's Clayton Cribb.
All right, Reed McCoy back in the shotgun, waiting for the snap.
Got double wide receivers to the left, single to the right. Cribb in the backfield with McCoy, the quarterback. And shotgun snap, and he's looking to throw the football. He's got 21 made a catch out here. Is that Holly? That is Caleb Holly, number 21.
Good gain on the play. It looks like he gained about 6 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd 4.
Caleb Holly, his mom is Angie. We know Angie well. Went to school with her at Lincoln High School. Angie is a former cheerleader, too. So me and Angie go back a long way. Sweet lady. Got a good-looking young man out there. So McCory, he hands off to number 7, to Cribb up the middle, and he keeps going. I tell you, he picks up probably 6 yards after the first initial stop there, and keeps his legs driving through, and picks up about 4 more yards. So that's Al Lane's Kubota first down again. So good-looking play by the North Lincoln Knights. They have got to put some points on the board on this drive, Ken.
Yeah, they need to keep this football drive down and put points on the board and slow down. That will slow down the Maiden offense if they can just keep this ball and score.
Got a young man sitting beside of me, Ken. He wants to say hello to all the North Lincoln Knights fans out there. What's your name, little man?
Emin.
All righty, Emin. Good to see you, buddy. You a North Lincoln fan here tonight?
Yes.
All righty. There you go.
Another carry by Cribb, who's gains about, looks like 6 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4 as Cribb continues to churn the yardage here.
I like what I see so far. If they could just make some stops on defense, we might have a football game here.
Well, they've got the running game and a short pass in there, and I like that kind of offense they're going with now.
That's McCory getting his play in from head coach Stephen Pack. Double wide receivers to the right. Single to the left. Here's a snap. McCory hands off again to Cribb up the middle.
Close to another first down.
He might have that first down. That should be a first down.
They're I don't know what they're going to measure. Now
first
they give
down.
it to him. Al Lane.
Al Boda, we take that too.
Al Lane Kubota first down.
Man. If Ken, I tell you, I've got tongue-tied numerous times tonight too. So
yeah, it's hard to tell what kind of word may come out. So, all right, here we go on the 34-yard line, where it's first down for the Knights.
Here is a pass. And I think he was going to throw it twice. And they're all over that play. I tell you what, he lost at least 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, I think it was thrown.
Double pass.
Thrown behind him, so it's considered a lateral, really. But the defense was over there, and he had no chance.
No, he did not. So great play. That's a big play there by the defense of the Maiden Blue Devils there to sniff that play out, as they call it.
Big loss of about 7 yards on the play, Tim. That hurts.
So that's going to be second 17 with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter here at North Lincoln High School. It's homecoming tonight. The stadium pregame, the First Federal scoreboard is 14-0. The Maiden Blue Devils on top. And here's McCory rolling out to the left, and he's looking to throw the football, and he's going to be sacked again. There he goes. That's.
Well, I think. He tried to toss it. Let's see if they're going to call that he threw it underhanded to someone as he's going down. Let's see if they call that an incomplete pass or actually.
I don't believe so.
They're going to call it a fumble.
Yeah, he definitely did fumble the football.
With North Lincoln recovered the fumble, but it's going to be another loss on the play.
Right.
And it's going to bring up third down and a country mile. I think about 25 or 26 yard line.
Ken, I'm going to say this is on Interstate 40.
third and 25.
All righty, so McCory in shotgun, third down, looking to throw the football. He's looking to throw it deep, and he's going down the field. He's got a man open. Number 2 makes a great – Ken.
What a
effort by number – 2?
And he's up.
Jake Sarouse, man.
He's up within 2 or 3 yards of the first down. I don't think he's got the first – wait a minute. He's got the first down.
Wow, what a play by that young man. So far, that's been the play of the game right there.
Nice run after the catch to get that first down.
Third down and 25. Like Ken said, a country mile on Interstate 40, and that kid takes about a 15-yard pass and runs 10, almost 15 more yards down the field. Great play by that young man. All right, McCory in shotgun, double wide receivers. Oh, looks like we're going to have a timeout. We're going to stay right here at North Lincoln High School where it's homecoming tonight. Timeout, Maiden Blue Devils. So as they walk off the field. Ken, the key to the game so far is that North Lincoln has made mistakes on offense, not defense, but offense.
They have, and what a big play that was. When you backed up third and 25, there's no play in the playbook.
No.
For that. So he threw the pass, and like you said, when he caught the pass, he was still lacked about 10 or 12 yards for the first down, and he made a great run, made a couple guys miss, and head down the sideline and broke a tackle.
Yes.
And got about 30 yards when he needed 25.
Yes, I agree with you, too. I mean, that young man made a sensational play. But, hey, you got to hand it to the head coach, Stephen Pack, who made that call. He said, hey, let's throw a little 10, 15-yard pass out in the flat. Let's get him, on one-on-one situation and see if our young man can make a play, break a tackle, and maybe pick up 10, maybe 15 more yards. And that's exactly what he did. So you got to take your hat off to head coach Stephen Pack. I like that play. And, the quarterback, he had to make the throw. So they gave him time to throw the football.
So it's first down for the Knights here on the 23-yard line, it looks like.
Man in motion. And here's a handoff to Cribb, straight up the middle. He picks up probably about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Another good run for Cribb. I like the way he hits that hole, Tim, with authority and gets through there.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you there, too. He runs hard. Like Scott Clonger said on the First Federal football show, he said that Cribb kid, he's about 200 pounds. He's strong.
Yeah,
so it's going to take more than 2 people to get him down.
That's a gain of 5. It'll bring up a second 5 for the Knights.
All righty. So here's another handoff to Clayton Cribb.
Nothing going that time.
He is hit hard by number 32. And number 32 is Christopher Morgan.
And we've called his
numerous times
name and number several times tonight. He's playing some good defense out there for him.
I know Greg Pound, the one of the football coaches for the Maiden Blue Devils up there, told us to look out for number 55, Micah Cobb, but I tell you what, number 32's been around the football tonight.
He's been a key on the defensive side for the Maiden Blue Devils. So it's a 3rd and 6.
Big play here for the North Lincoln Knights. They got to get points here. They need to get in the end zone to get a touchdown. This would be huge. So here's a fake handoff. He's looking to throw the football. McCory, he's under pressure. He's got to get rid of the football. He's got to get rid of the football. That's another sack.
Wow, Tim, he's trying to circle around with the rush coming, and he circled back, and he just wasn't fast enough to get away from him with two converging on him, and it's a big loss. It's going to bring up a 4th and 19 from the 32-yard line of the Blue Devils.
Somebody's got to tell the quarterback down there, Reed McCoy, that those kids on the defensive line can run for Maiden Blue Devils. They're pretty fast, Ken. They're all over him.
Yeah, and when you have that big a loss, Tim, it just really hurts you.
It does. It does. So we're looking at probably, 4th and 20?
I mean, that was like a 13-yard loss, Tim.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be back here at North Lincoln High School.
We're community minded. We believe in what we do. We love this town. We live in just like you.
We're a community bank. That's why we always try to approach things from a community-minded point of view. When something is in the best interest of the communities we serve, it's good for us as well. We're community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
We're community minded. Just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, with 3 offices in Lincoln, also in Gastonia, Denver, Forest City, Hickory, Lake Lure, and Vail. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. The Can-Ams have arrived at Al Lane Motorsports in Lincoln. They're big, they're bold, and they're now in stock at Al Lane Motorsports. See the new 2018 Can-Am Maverick X3 or the new 2018 Can-Am Outlander 1000 XMR. Ask about special financing on selected 2017 models. Al Lane Motorsports, your new Can-Am dealer, serving Lincoln, Gaston, Cleveland, and surrounding counties. Online at AlLaneMotorsports.com.
Right, we're back here at North Lincoln High School. Reed McCoy throws the football out to the flag. He's got a man open, number 17, but he's going to be way short of the first down. He's going to be about, it's going to be turnover on downs to the Maiden Blue Devils. He's about 10 yards short.
Yeah. When you got 4th and 19, that's just not going to get it.
No.
So, in that case, I'm not saying they should punt it, but again, you never know what's going to happen. But 4th and 19, it's hard to convert that play.
So Maiden Blue Devils takes over on downs, and looks like they're going to be on the, I'm going to say probably about the 28-yard line, Ken.
Yeah, and
here's a handoff.
Look like Kentrell Williams again, and well, they never did get him down, but they pushed him back after a short gain, forward progress, maybe a gain of a yard or two on the play.
Yeah, that's good defensive play there by the North Lincoln Knights. We got 5 minutes and 10 seconds left, Ken, in the second quarter, and it's 14-0 on the First Federal scoreboard. The Maiden Blue Devils on top of the North Lincoln Knights, 14-0. Here's a handoff, and the quarterback keeps it. He's going to run himself, and he's got plenty of room. If he gets around that one block, Ken,
breaks one tackle.
He's going to go.
Breaks another tackle.
Oh my gosh, he's still.
Now he's circling around to the left side of the field, and he breaks
he fumbles
that tackle,
the football.
fumbles it.
He fumbles the football. Ken,
big pile up.
He ran 60 yards.
North Lincoln says they got it. We'll see. They're unpiling.
Who has the football? That's going to be second down. So Maiden got the football. It's going to actually be first down. Ken, he ran 50 yards over here across the field. Then he ran 20 yards back.
He ran 50, 60 yards.
He might have run 100 yards on that play, Ken.
I think he officially.
He was on the 28-yard line. He runs to the 40 on the other side of the field and then cuts back and goes back to the 35-yard line and then runs across to the 50. I mean, what a play. This young man, that's Keegan Mayfield for you right there, folks. All right, he looks to throw the football, and he throws it out in the flat, and he has an open receiver, and he makes the catch, I believe it is. And looks like he's going to be down at the 43-yard line. So it's going to be about probably 4 yards short of a first, 4 yards short of a first down. I'm going to say 4 yards. So they're saying second 3. It's going to be a long 3, right at 4 yards. So it's going to be second down for the Maiden Blue Devils here tonight at North Lincoln High School. And they're on top of the North Lincoln Knights on the First Federal scoreboard, 14-0. So here's a handoff to number 22, Kentrell Williams. And he had stopped and hit hard by number 47 of the North Lincoln Knights. And that gentleman, number 47, is Carter Reardon.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2, looks like.
Third down, about 2 coming up for the Blue Devils. All right, Knights fan, big play coming up here. Let's get behind this defense.
And here's the snap for the Maiden Blue Devils and a handoff, and he's got running room. He's got a lot of room. Nice. He picks up a big yards there, big chunky yards for number 22, Kentrell Williams, and that's going to be an Al Lanes Kubota first down here on the KTC broadcasting. It's the Ronaldo High School football game of the week, LincolnCounty.com. You're listening to Kenny Link, Mr. Football and Baseball himself, and Tim Johnson.
It looked like about a 13-yard gain on that play, Tim. They're across the 50 now on the North Lincoln Knights 46-yard line.
This will be huge for the Maiden Blue Devils. They can put some points on the board, Ken, because it's 14-0 right now with 3 minutes left, and Mayfield's looking to throw the football, and he's got a receiver open.
Looks like a gain of about 9 maybe on the play as he flipped it out there to the open receiver. Nice pass on that play.
Yes, it was.
That's McDaniel again on the catch.
I tell you, he's so far, Ken, he's the player of the game, I think. McDaniel is. I mean, he's had a great, outstanding half.
Yes, he has. And he's got a lot of speed, and he's a dangerous guy.
He's elusive in the open field for sure. So, got single wide receiver to the right, double to the left. Kentrell Williams in the backfield with the quarterback. Here's a handoff to Williams. He's got some running room, and he's going to pick. No. Actually, he stopped. Maybe he might.
He's close to the first down.
Yeah, he's close. It all depends what the spot is. He's going to be, looks like he's short maybe, Ken, a half a yard, looks like to me. But it's going to be close. They might measure. I think they're going to measure.
I think that, yeah, they're going to take time out to measure this one.
Yes. It's going to be close. If he gets it, it's going to be the nose of the football. Well, the referees called him out, and they send the ball boy out. Yeah, they called the chains out, and the ball boy came out.
Hey, he thought he needed him.
Yeah. And number 55, Micah Cobb, they about tripped him up for the Maiden Blue Devils with the chain. So he's going to be short, Ken.
Yeah, about a half a yard.
About a half a yard, yep. So it's going to bring up second down. Or is that third down?
It's going to be a third down play.
Third down play. So third down.
And a short one.
It's short. It's, I'd say, a football length. Wouldn't you say, Kenny?
Yes, it's maybe a foot and a half. Foot and a half. Not
hey,
much.
Kerry, go out there and measure that. See how close we are. I said a football length. Kerry Miller, the voice of North Lincoln Knights.
Okay, here the Blue Devils under center here. Mayfield.
How much you want to bet
Mayfield into shotgun.
This is going to be the quarterback all day, Ken. Here he goes.
Up the middle.
Up the middle. He got the first down. He got more. He's going to take it to the house, maybe. What a play.
He cuts back and gets inside the 20.
He's at the 17-yard line. That's a big play by the Maiden Blue Devils. That is the Al Lane Kubota first down here tonight. Good-looking run there. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage and just took off the opposite way and kept it going.
Yeah, he's got some moves. He likes to jump around and shake and bake a little bit, and he found some room on the outside and about a 18-yard gain on the play.
All righty, so first down for the Maiden Blue Devils, and we got 1 minute 44 seconds left in the second quarter, and he's looking to throw the football. He's throwing it. Oh, it's a jump ball. Oh.
Out of play in the corner of the end zone. Good coverage down there.
Camp, DeJuan Camp was the coverage guy down there for the North Lincoln Knights. Did a great job. So what happened was Mayfield just threw the ball up to the receiver and to see if he could out-jump Camp, and he just overthrew both of them in the back corner of the end zone there. So not a bad play. He gave his receiver a chance, and he just couldn't make a play. So you got second down at 10 here, so it stops the clock at 1 minute and 37 seconds. 1:37. Here is a handoff, and he is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Number 50. Number 50 made a great play. Tyler Hensley of the North Lincoln Knights made a sensational play there.
Yeah, Montrell Stinson on the carry, but he had no chance as a 50 brought through there and had him in his tracks and dropped him for a 4-yard loss on the play.
Yes, big play by the North Lincoln Knights. So that's going to stop the clock at 1:25 with a timeout. We're going to stay right here. And I tell you, if they can hold them here and keep points off the board, this would be a big momentum lift for the North Lincoln Knights. It's 3rd down and 14. So you got to hold them here.
Yes, big difference going into the second half being down 2 scores versus 3 scores.
Yes,
so
yes, absolutely.
It'd be great if they could stop them here. And, this is a big play here.
Make them kick a long field goal.
It's 3rd and 14, Tim. And so key play here. I know they're in 4-down territory as the ball is on the 21-yard line.
So the Maiden Blue Devils coming back on the field. North Lincoln Knights on defense. So you're going to have trip wide receivers to the right, single back, single to the left. Mayfield, your quarterback, and here's the snap, and he's looking to throw the football, and he's going to take it up the middle.
He's scrambling.
He's not going to get the first down. He's going to be probably about 10 or 11 yards short. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 10, looks like, maybe 4th and 10 or 11. And the clock is running with a minute left in the quarter. It's the second quarter.
Gained about 4 on that play, but it brings up a 4th down and 10.
Everybody stay tuned to the halftime shows, the Parker Farm Service halftime show coming up after this quarter. Got 1 minute left, and here's they're going to go for it. Offsides on North Lincoln. Absolutely. That's going to stop the clock at 47 seconds.
And that won't give them a first down, but that'll make them 5 yards closer to get one. So make 4th and 5 as they mark it off against the Knights.
You run the football here with your quarterback. He's guaranteed to get 5 yards every time, Ken. The way he runs the football. Don't throw it, run the football.
I'm looking for the quarterback keeper. I mean, that's what's worked all night, and I look for him to keep the ball.
They haven't stopped him yet. Look for the quarterback to keep the football here. I'm calling. I'm going to pull a Tony Romo here.
Well, I don't know what that means, but we'll see what happens.
He's going to keep the football. Is that not another upsize? False start on Maiden, so that's going to back him up 5.
We'll go back where we were.
We'll go back where we were. That was huge.
That was big. So now it may be a little different play call, 4th and 10 versus 4th and 5.
Well, there haven't been a lot of penalties, Ken. Been 5 penalties so far in the game, 3 by Maiden, 2 by North Lincoln. So, hey, it's been a clean football game.
You'll have 47 seconds left on the clock with the 14-0 lead for Maiden on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard.
I'm looking down in the end zone down there. We have a lot of pretty young ladies down there, Ken, who's competing for the homecoming court here tonight. It's homecoming night here tonight at North Lincoln High School. Somebody's going to be crowned the North Lincoln 2017 Homecoming Queen.
Yes, everybody's excited about the festivities. We'll be getting underway just as soon as the half ends, and we'll be here to talk a little bit about what's transpired in the first half so far. It's been sort of interesting. At BC, I don't know what kind of field goal kicker Maiden's got, Tim. Another option is they can try to kick a long field goal, but I don't know whether they've got a good enough kicker to do that.
Well, I'll tell you what, we know what North Lincoln's got in field goal kicker, don't we?
Yeah, they certainly got a good kicker.
He was the first Federal Lincoln County High School student athlete football player of the week. That young man was.
Well, they're lining up here to try a field goal, Tim.
I think this is a good move by Maiden.
It'll be marked down at the 24, so that it'll be a 34-yard attempt.
This is huge for the Maiden Blue Devils to go in. That's offside.
Oh, no.
That's on DeJuan Camp, number 3. Man. What are they?
So North Lincoln's going to be.
Now what do you do? I'd go for it. 5 yards. Put your quarterback in.
We'll see whether they continue with the field goal attempt or they. Well, it looks like they're lining it up.
They're going to definitely go for the field goal.
Go for the field goal. They'll mark it down at the 20. It'll be a 30-yarder attempt.
Big field goal here.
Here's the kick.
Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is no good. Kick is no good.
Short
and left.
Short and left. They didn't have a chance to get there, Tim. He got under it and he went right straight up in the air there. It looked like the field goal kicker coming off a little gimpy, like he slipped when he kicked it, Tim.
All right, you got 40 seconds left before the halftime. You got to throw it downfield deep. I take some deep chances.
Well, I don't know, Tim. They may just run out the clock and say, let's get on the second half.
Go for it. I'd go down. Stephen Pack, I'm telling you right now, he's going to go for it. He's going to throw it downfield. Watch what I tell you.
Well, his best play so far has been either running it or throwing a short pass, and the guy's trying to make yardage running with it after
Throw it
he catches
downfield. Throw it downfield. Watch this. Here we go.
Up the middle.
He's going to keep it himself. Reed McCoy, he's got some running room. Get out of bounds. He falls down. The clock is still running. Now it stops.
They'll stop it for the move to change because it is first down. That's about a 12-yard gain up to the 32-yard line.
Keep it going. Got to take a shot downfield. I mean, you got 30 seconds left. Clock is running. Here's a handoff, fake handoff. Quarterback keeps it. He runs out of bounds. Good play. Stops the clock with 23 seconds left. It's going to be second down.
It looked like 5. He got 5 on that play.
Yes. So it's going to be second 5. Stay tuned for the Parker Farm Service halftime show with Tim Johnson and Ken Link here at North Lincoln High School, where the Maiden Blue Devils on top of the North Lincoln Knights 14-0 on the First Federal scoreboard. And we'll try to have you some scores of some other games if we can.
Okay, 23 seconds left if they have it on their own 36-yard line.
Got DeJuan Camp in motion, and McCoy's looking to throw the football. He's got time. He's got time. Get rid of it. He throws it deep. He throws it deep. He's got – oh, what a play by number 1. And there's number 1 again, McDaniel. He's been all over the field.
Good coverage on that play. He threw the ball a long ways.
So you got 15 seconds left on the clock before halftime. Third down and 5.
Yeah, DeJuan Camp on that a blown pass, but had good coverage out there, and defense well by McDaniel.
I'd do the same. Throw it again. Throw it again. Throw it downfield.
3rd and 5 here.
You might get a penalty, even if he intercepts it. You know, you might get a penalty here, but the clock's going to run out if they intercept it, I think.
Unless, yeah.
Here we go.
Trying to get to the sidelines.
Fake throws. Quarterback drops back. He's looking. He's got a lot of people. He's got to get now. It's a holding right there.
Yeah, flag comes down as he
7 seconds
as he scrambles, and it is going to be a hold against North Lincoln. So it'll bring up a 4th down if they decline the penalty. They'll probably just back them up.
I'd run the clock out now.
7.2 seconds showing on the scoreboard.
I'll just down the ball now. 7 seconds. I think that's probably what they'll do. I don't know. I think Pack's saying, "Are they what? 4th down? He's gonna punt it." So they're gonna punt the football here with 4th and 5, with 7.2 seconds left in the second quarter. Where the Blue Devils on top of the North Lincoln Knights.
And here's the punt. He gets it away clean. It's a
good looking punt. Good looking punt.
It's gonna go out of bounds, but
so 9/10 of a second left. So
so they can run one more play, Tim.
Yeah, they can. I'm sure Maiden take a knee and take it in after this.
Yes, I think that's what. Well, I don't. You never know. With those athletes, they may try to get it out there.
Yeah, they got some. They got some athletes. That's for sure.
Might throw a short pass and see what happens, and see if they can get them out in the open field and maybe break one.
Stay tuned to the Parker Farm Service halftime show with Tim Johnson, Ken Lee. It's halftime here tonight, and as soon as this play runs, and we're going to have homecoming here too as well. So some young lady from North Lincoln is going to be crowned the 2017. North Lincoln High School homecoming queen here tonight at North Lincoln High School. All righty, here's the play. He's going to throw the football. Well, he's under pressure.
He scrambles, gets away from the rush, going down to the
he's going out of
sideline.
bounds. He's just going to run it out.
Runs it out of bounds. Looks like a gain of about 6, and that will be the last play of the first half.
All right, we'll be back here on the Ronaldo High School football game at 8 at LincolnCounty.com. You can check us out on that. And it's the Parker Farm Service halftime show after these commercials.
Just say fill her up. Be ready for Old Man Winter with a fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln. No matter where you live, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln can deliver. Just call 704-735-2508. Be ready for Old Man Winter with your winter fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Again, call 704-735-2508. Just say fill her up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Your local auto owner's insurance agency is East Lincoln Insurance Agency on Highway 16 in Denver. Call 704-483-3243.
Doctor, what's wrong with my husband?
Let's take a look.
CKDKDS Macron.
Ah, yes, I've seen this before. Your husband has coyote fever.
Coyote fever?
Yes, he's obviously learned of the hot deals going on now at your local Coyote tractor dealer.
Is this serious?
Very serious. Now's the best time to buy one of the best-selling tractors on the market. If you care at all about your husband, you'll drive him over to the Coyote dealer now. Oh, and I'm writing you a prescription for great deals on all implements, too.
Your Coyote dealer is West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail.
We're community-minded. We believe in what we do. We love this town. We live in just like you.
We're a community bank. That's why we always try to approach things from a community-minded point of view. When something is in the best interest of the communities we serve, it's good for us as well. We're community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
We're community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, with 3 offices in Lincoln, also in Gastonia, Denver, Forest City, Hickory, Lake Lure, and Vail. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Drew, this new city just makes me miss home, man.
Go get a sweet tea from McDonald's. They make it fresh, sweet, and it's icy cold, just like your mom's.
But I miss home.
Oh, so you miss your mom telling you to make sure your room's clean?
Or close the fridge, Ryan, and stop letting all the cool air out. Or turn them lights off,
All
Ryan.
right, got it. The sweet tea is just right. But you know I'm going to tell my mom you got jokes.
No, don't.
This is no joke. Stop by McDonald's and get a large sweet tea for just $1 all summer long. Large sweet tea, just $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only.
Flu shots are now available at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, at Allen Drugstore in Stanley, and at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Come get yours today. And now all 3 stores can bill Medicaid along with Medicare and Blue Cross Blue Shield. Be ready when that old flu bug tries to put you down. Get your flu shot now and be ready to fight back. Get yours today at Allen Drugstore, Main Street in Stanley, Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and at Medical Center Pharmacy, 607 East Academy Street in Cherryville.
All righty, we're back here on the Parker Farm Service Halftime Show. Tim Johnson, Ken Link. On the First Federal scoreboard, it is the Maiden Blue Devils 14 and the new North Lincoln High School nothing here at homecoming night. And we have the homecoming court on the football field here tonight, the young ladies. And they are some beautiful young ladies out there tonight competing for the 2017 North Lincoln High School homecoming night, Ken.
Yeah, they're out there on the field, and a lot of festivities going on here as we've had a interesting first half, Tim. Dominated mostly by Maiden, but Maiden has 2 scores on the board. They could have had more. They were stopped on a field goal try late in the first half by North Lincoln, and they have a 14-0 lead on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard.
Absolutely. You know, it's been a clean football game if you think about it. Maiden's only committed 3 penalties for 25 yards, 3 for 25. And I say North Lincoln hadn't committed but 2 penalties so far for 10 yards. So it's been a clean football game, a disciplined football game, as they call it. But North Lincoln has made mistakes on offense. The quarterback, Reed McCory, has been sacked, I know, 3 times for big losses, Ken.
Yes, several of those, he looked like initially he had some time to throw the football, good coverage, and they had some long patterns taking time to develop down field. And the rush converged on him, and he tried to scramble and get away, and unfortunately, a couple times that wasn't the wisest thing to do, as he got dropped for big losses.
Absolutely. So it is the halftime show here tonight at North Lincoln High School. And as you can see and as you can hear tonight, if you're listening to us out there, if you're not able to make it to the game, I want to thank you for tuning in here to LincolnCounty.com, the game of the week. And it's the Maiden Blue Devils, 14, North Lincoln Knights, nothing. And we're here at halftime. And so they're having the young ladies on the field for the homecoming court here tonight. So some young lady is going to be crowned here tonight for the homecoming queen here for 2017 North Lincoln High School. And, Maiden defensively has played well. Offensively, to me, so far, offensively, the McDaniel kid has had a sensational game. He's had a big touchdown run on a pass by Mayfield, the quarterback. And Kentrell Williams, the running back, number 22, has had a big game, too. He's running the ball powerful, too.
Yes, Tim. If you look at some of the LincolnCounty.com stats here at the halftime, Kentrell Williams has, I've got him with 62 yards rushing on 11 attempts. Caleb McDonald, as you mentioned, he has a 44-yard touchdown run and has caught several passes as well. And Kagan Mayfield, our player to watch on the Maiden Blue Devil side of the field, has a big game at halftime. He has rushed the ball for 61 yards and a touchdown, a 13-yard touchdown run. He's also 4 for 5 in the passing department for 37 yards. So he's accounted for about 100 yards himself. The Blue Devils have about 200-yard total offense the first half, while the Knights have less than 100. So Maiden is dominating the football game, but the Knights are still in it. It's 14-0. If they could get their offense, put some points on the board, Tim, it could still be a game.
Yeah, they drove down in the last quarter inside the 20-yard line, and just they got sacked for a big loss and just could never come back from that play. But I mean, they drove the ball good several times.
Yes,
but they made mistakes in crucial times that Maiden came up and stopped them and had them to punt, I know, twice, and one time was turnover on down. So, I mean, if North Lincoln can find a way to put the ball in the end zone, I think they can make a game out of this, Ken.
Yeah, they sort of shot themselves in the foot. They'll be having a good drive, and then they'll have a big negative yards play, and that puts you behind the sticks, makes it very difficult for you to go ahead and get those first downs.
To be down 14-0, that's not bad.
I mean, one time it was 3rd and 25, and on that play, fortunately, they actually did get the first down. But you can't always afford to assume you're going to get a first down when you're behind the sticks all the time.
Well, I tell you what, that Caleb McDaniel, he's a ball player. He's elusive. He gets in the open field. He's hard to catch and hard to bring down. So
there's 3 key players on offense. Obviously Mayfield and
Keegan Mayfield and
Kentrell Williams, who carries it a lot. But McDaniel is probably one of the most dangerous out there as a receiver, and also if they do him on a counter run like he did and turned on the Jets and took it for a 44-yard touchdown.
It made a big play on the
defensive backfield.
Long pass on the defensive backfield. So he's been all over the field. He's been one of the best players on the field, not without a doubt, for the Maiden Blue Devils. All righty, you listen to Tim Johnson and Ken Link here on the Ronaldo High School Football Game of the Week. It's the Parker Farm Service Halftime Show. And you can catch us on LincolnCounty.com as well. So we'll be back here at North Lincoln High School where somebody's going to be crowned the homecoming queen here tonight, Ken, for the North Lincoln Knights.
Yes, they're introducing them, and we'll have that winner here in just a few minutes.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com.
It's the Subway Sub of the Day. Each day of the week, you get a different 6-inch sub for just $3.50. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken sub. Wednesday, the turkey breast sub. Thursday, the Italian BMT sub. Friday, the tuna sub. Saturday, the Black Forest ham sub. And Sunday, the meatball marinara sub. Your choice, just $3.50. The sub of the day from Subway in Boulder City and the Walmart in Lincolnton.
The RVer's most trusted resource for over 50 years. That's Campers Inn. Family owned and operated since 1966. And this area's dealer is Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Campers Inn is the nation's largest family-operated RV dealership, 16 locations up and down the East Coast. From motorhomes to travel trailers and more, from the industry's leading manufacturers, plus award-winning RV sales and service. See hundreds of RVs for the best prices, plus they have certified and trained service personnel and a professional staff with years of RV knowledge. Campers Inn, Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Tell them Calvin sent you in to the Campers Inn. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Zerbini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of Blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com. The reduced inventory pricing event, it's underway at Renato Cadillac Buick GMC in Shelby. Hurry it out for extra special savings like the 2016 and 17 Buick Encore. Get up to $5,000 off MSRP. Up to $8,000 off MSRP on the 2017 GMC Terrain, and up to $10,000 off MSRP on the 2016 GMC Sierra. Come on in for all the details. Renato Cadillac Buick GMC at Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby. This isn't an invitation, it's a dare. A dare to experience a vehicle like no other. The Polaris Slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. Insanely low, absolutely powerful. We dare you to ignore it. We dare you to categorize it. Experience the latest Slingshot models, including the limited edition SLR LE, featuring the all-new Ride Command. Only at your Slingshot dealer. We dare you. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Okay, we're back here at North Lincoln High School, and we're waiting on the homecoming queen to be announced here tonight at North Lincoln High School. It'll be the 2017. A lot of beautiful young ladies out there tonight being introduced by our PA announcer, Mr. Kerry Miller, here tonight at North Lincoln High School. It's the Maiden Blue Devils on top of the North Lincoln, I about said Mustangs, North Lincoln Knights here tonight. The coaches back here of Maiden, I was texting them where they play at next week, and they said to play home against East Lincoln. That's going to be a big game, East Lincoln and Maiden next week. So, but anyways, 14-0. Maiden on top of the North Lincoln Knights on the First Velo scoreboard, and we're going to hope to get some more scores for you for around our areas. I'd like to get a West Lincoln and Lincoln score, and also I'd like to get an East Lincoln and Bandy score too. So we're working on that right now, so hang tight with us. We got about 7 minutes before we go back to the third quarter. It's halftime right now, so I'm Tim Johnson and Ken Link. And Kenny, it's been a good football game so far, but like I said, North Lincoln's they kind of hurt themselves on the offensive side of the football.
Yes, they did, and they got to get their offense going and finish it off with points. Or they're going to have a chance to come back in this game, and they do have some firepower to come back. And their defense should be encouraged by that late stop there in the second quarter. If they could just score early in this third quarter coming up, then they could make this anybody's ball game.
I tell you, the quarterback has made some mistakes for North Lincoln, Reed McCory, but he is good enough to overcome them mistakes in the second half. And I know Coach Pack, without a doubt, is probably talking to his football team, his offensive side of the ball. His defense has played pretty good. When you hold Maiden to 14 points, that's pretty good. But you got to look at it this way too. Maiden probably are looking to put more points on the board as well. So, but yeah, like I said, if you hold Maiden to 14 points, you've done something. So if they could come out, North Lincoln, and make a stop, because Maiden's going to get the football and make a stop, without a doubt, they can make a game out of this. The North Lincoln Knights can.
Yes, and it wouldn't surprise me if they would do that. I mean, they need to not be down about those close losses, but just be encouraged by the fact they got a chance to come back.
All righty, we just had the announcement of the North Lincoln Knights 2017 Homecoming Queen. And I believe that lady was Miss Palmer. Is that right, guys? What was the homecoming queen's name? What was that young lady's name? And we're fixing to find out. Macaulay Palmer. Congratulations to the beautiful young lady. Macaulay Palmer is the North Lincoln High School 2017 homecoming queen. And she has got a beautiful white dress on, and I think she's escorted, it looks like, by her father. So what a beautiful young lady there, and congratulations to her. And, you know, you're only homecoming queen one time in your lifetime. And I was telling Ken in between the break there, my wife was a homecoming queen, Ken, believe it or not, out in Oklahoma. So
I believe it.
I'm telling you. And she also was the homecoming. She was the hall queen, too, of the fair out there.
Well, I don't know what that means, but she probably didn't want you to tell that.
Well, I'm just letting you know. That's what she told me she'd get mad at me if I told that. But anyway, I had to tell that. So anyway. But anyway, hope everyone out there is having a good evening. If you're at home listening to the ball game, I want to thank you for joining us here at KTC Broadcasting. We're going to go to a commercial break here on the Parker Farm Service Halftime Show. And I'm hoping we're going to have some more scores. Mr. Kenny's going to try to find out some scores for us here tonight so we can pass along some scores in our local area here in Lincoln County. So, all righty. So, it's the Maiden Blue Devils 14 and North Lincoln Knights nothing. And we'll be back here on the Parker Farm Service Halftime Show.
We're a community bank. That's why we always try to approach things from a community-minded point of view. When something is in the best interest of the communities we serve, it's good for us as well. We're community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
Community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, with 3 offices in Lincoln, also in Gastonia, Denver, Forest City, Hickory, Lake Lure, and Vail. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Ram Power Days. They're underway at Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Lincoln. Get $1,000 Power Days bonus cash on select 2017 models. Now get up to $11,971 in total value on the new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab models. Or get 0% APR for 72 months on the new Ram 2017 1500 models. Come in now for all the details and save big during Ram Power Days. Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 1442 East Main Street in Lincoln. Just arrived at Alain Motorsports in Lincoln. Street Legal Factory Golf Carts. Come in and see the Street Legal Classic 4 or the Street Legal Forester AC4. Both Street Legal straight from the factory, complete with built-in battery charger, Trojan batteries, and fully loaded, and with a 2-year warranty. Financing is available with no money down. Payments around $115 per month. Come in for the details. Get your new golf cart today. Street Legal at Alain Motorsports, 3636 East Highway 27 in Lincoln. Online at alainmotorsports.com. If you're not getting the service you want from your insurance company, then you need to see Beard Insurance Agency in Gastonia. See them for your auto, commercial, and home insurance needs. Writing for over 43 companies to get you the best possible price. Check their Google reviews about their excellent service. See this month's Employee of the Month, Tammy Schaefer. Tammy wants to invite all of her friends and former customers in Shelby to come by and see her at Beard Insurance Agency, located at 1312 West Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. Online at beardagency.com. Like them on Facebook too. First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, products, and services of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, Boger City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Having trouble finding a car or truck at a price you can afford? Your troubles are over when you stop in at Milholland Automotive in Lincoln. At Milholland Automotive in Lincoln, they make buying a pre-owned vehicle easy. No credit, no money to put down. Milholland Automotive has the banks to get you approved. Come see the selection today at Milholland Automotive, 423 West Main Street in Lincoln. Visit the website at milhollandautomotive.com for a complete list of inventory, or give them a call at 704-736-1000. That's Milholland Automotive in Lincoln.
All righty, welcome back to North Lincoln High School. We're here live. It's Tim Johnson and Ken Link. It's the Parker Farm Service halftime show. Like I said, we just announced the homecoming queen, Macaulay Palmer, 2017 North Lincoln High School homecoming queen. What a beautiful young lady! Congratulations to her. I know she's excited to be the homecoming queen. I'm going to turn things over to Mr. Ken Link here and let him give you some scores out in our local area. Also want to say thanks to Willie Cribb, who is Clayton Cribb's dad, who is in the press box, who gave us these scores, and we want to say awfully thankful to him. He also said his son was going up to Navy. That is correct, Ken, to Navy for a visit. He is a junior, so I know we'll be awfully proud of him if he can get hooked up with the Navy.
Yeah,
up there,
and he's got a whole nother year of football, and so if he keeps progressing, and he looks like a good running back now, we just wish him the best in the future.
Absolutely, we'll be keeping tabs on him.
Yeah. Here's some scores around the area in the conference play. First of all, we'll give you a score that's probably not suspense waiting on. Newton Conover, big over Lake Norman Charter, 60-0. Lincoln and West Lincoln. Lincoln leads that game 14-12 at the half. East Lincoln and Bandy's is a close game with East Lincoln leading that 10-7. Kings Mountain leads Ashbrook 21-7. Shelby leads 30-0 at the half. So some close games around in the conference. The East Lincoln Bandits game 10-7, and the Lincoln West Lincoln game 14-12 at the half. So both of these are games involving Lincoln County teams that are close at halftime and could go either way. The West Lincoln game, I've got a text on to my brother, see if he can give us a little more details on that game. I'm sure he's up there at West Lincoln watching that.
That's Mr. Scott Link.
Scott, he had texted me earlier and wanted to know what game was doing tonight, and I told him we
know
down.
Ronnie Carpenter and all the boys up there too.
I'm sure Lincoln got a good contention up there at West Lincoln tonight, pulling for those Wolves who won the first conference game last week, and it's an important game up there at West Lincoln. The winner of that game is still going to be in some contention for maybe a playoff berth, but the loser, unfortunately, is going to be really tough for them to make it to the playoffs.
Absolutely, I agree with you. So, like I say, Lincoln 14-12 at halftime on top of West Lincoln. It sounds like Lincoln's playing really good defense because West Lincoln's got a pretty good offense. They run the ball really well. So if Lincoln can hold on, that'll be a huge win for the Wolves, and probably more likely the loser of that game is probably not going to be able to go, I say, to the playoffs.
I agree with you, Tim. And we're going to have this second half get started here in a minute, and let's talk just a few minutes about some keys for this second half. And the biggest key I see, Tim, is the North Lincoln Knights need to get on the scoreboard. They got an offense. They've moved the ball up and down some, but then they've had some big-time negative yardage plays that's taken away from the total offense and obviously taken away their chances to sustain those drives and get in the end zone. So they've got to get down, get their offense going, and get in the end zone. If they can do that, then they can make a game of it. But they've got to score, and their strength is offense. So they can't put a goose egg up on the board and expect to win. They got to score some points.
Well, maybe they can turn the tide around like they did this week, like they did last week. Maybe they can switch things around. They were down 31. They was up 31-7 at halftime. Maybe now, since they're down 14-0, they come out and maybe go up 14 points. You know what I'm saying, Ken?
And maybe that's maybe that's the speech.
Maybe that's the philosophy.
Maybe that's the speech that Coach Pat gave them at halftime. Say, look, you were on the other side of this
last
week, and look what happened.
Absolutely.
So it's possible we can come. It is very possible. We can come out there and turn the tide, just like what happened last week.
All righty, you've been listening to Parker Farm Service Halftime Show with Tim Johnson and Ken Link. We're going to go to a short break, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff.
This isn't an invitation, it's a dare. A dare to experience a vehicle like no other. The Polaris Slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. Insanely low, absolutely powerful. We dare you to ignore it. We dare you to categorize it. Experience the latest Slingshot models, including the limited edition SLR LE, featuring the all-new Ride Command. Only at your Slingshot dealer. We dare you. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Cervini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of Blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
You don't. Hey, we're back here at North Lincoln, where North Lincoln Knights have just kicked off with a pooch kick to Maiden, and Maiden fair catch on the 38-yard line, and that's where they'll take over on their own 38-yard line. Kagan Mayfield gives to Kentrell Williams, who's up for a gain of, it looks like about 4 on the play.
Williams on the carry.
And so that'll bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Blue Devils. And Mayfield waiting for the instructions from the sideline from his coaching staff.
That was a good stop there by the North Lincoln Knights there, Kenny.
So he lines up in the shotgun with Cottrell Williams beside of him on the left side. Double wides out here to the left, again to Williams. He's got good running room.
He's got a lot of running room.
He's down the sidelines. He's at
go.
the 30, 20, 15, 10.
Did he stay in bounds? He's out of bounds.
I think he stepped out of bounds right before he went into end zone.
12-yard line. Stepped out of bounds at the 12-yard line, Ken.
Wow. So
big run by the Maiden Blue Devils, our Kentrell Williams.
Long run there of, let's see, looked like
at least a 40-some-yard run.
About a 47-yard run, I believe, on that play, Tim. And it's going to be first down and 10. It looked like, as you said, I believe it marked on the 12-yard line.
Yep.
So they can get a first down without scoring here.
That was Al Lane's Kubota first down there for the Maiden Blue Devils.
And so here's a snap and the keeper by Mayfield, who makes one guy miss, another man and fighting, and gets inside the close to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to be probably short of the 5-yard line. Look like about maybe to the 6-yard line there for the Maiden Blue Devils. And they are knocking on the door for another score. And we just started the third quarter here, Ken. And so, you know,
that's a gain of 7 on the play. It's bring up a 2nd and 3 play here for the Blue Devils as they wait the signals from the sideline. And there's quite a rushing duo with Mayfield and Kentrell Williams out there.
It's pretty good. Pretty good tandem there, Ken.
And Mayfield, again, waiting for it with Williams on one side, another halfback on the other side. He takes it, gives to Williams, who's off to the right side. And he's hit close to the line of scrimmage. And
he's stuffed.
Dropped maybe for a yard gain, but no more than that.
Yeah, that big play for the North Lincoln Knights there. Big stop there for number 40. Number 2, Jake Saru stopped him, but number 42 was on the tackle too.
So that's going to be a bring up 3rd and 2, gain of only 1 on that play.
Cy Hilton's on the tackle there.
Here's the take and the keeper by Mayfield, who gets outside and scrambles into the end zone. Nice run by Mayfield, who was looked like stopped the line of scrimmage, put a spin move on, got to the left, and scrambled into the end zone for the touchdown. So that brings it up to a 20-0 lead on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, pending the PAT try here by the Maiden Blue Devils. All right, here's
number 35 will be kicking the field goal.
And stoppage of play by the refs. Let's see what's going on here. Got offsides versus North Lincoln.
Got a big crowd here tonight for the Maiden Blue Devils over there. Stands packed over there. And also here for the North Lincoln Knights for homecoming. Big crowd here tonight on both sides of the football.
Penalties decline, and they'll just try the PAT again. Here's the snap. It's down. Here's the kick.
And it's good.
And it's good. It's 21-0 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard.
This isn't an invitation, it's a dare. A dare to experience a vehicle like no other. The Polaris Slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. Insanely low, absolutely powerful. We dare you to ignore it. We dare you to categorize it. Experience the latest Slingshot models, including the limited edition SLR LE, featuring the all-new Ride Command. Only at your Slingshot dealer. We dare you. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Zerbini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of Blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
You don't pull a mask off.
Okay, we're back here. Here's the kickoff by Maiden, who kicked it and is taken right around and dropped to a knee. Taken around the 28-yard line and drops to a knee there. That's where Knights will take possession for their first possession here in the second half. The Blue Devils just scored another Silver Point Holmes touchdown a few minutes ago and to go up 21-0 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. And let's see if the Knights can cut into that lead. Here's the give up. Cribb, who breaks one tackle, tries to get back to the outside, and he may have got a yard gain on the play, a hard-fought yard if he got one at all. It's a tough going in there against that defensive front of the Blue Devils.
Yeah, that was a tough run by Clayton Cribb. Like Ken was saying, he went up to the middle, got hit hard and spun out, went to the outside, and there's about 2 or 3 got him down.
Yeah, he didn't have much room. He was looking for some but couldn't find any. Okay, we got a 2nd and 9. Reed McCoy takes the snap. He drops back. He fakes a pass. Now he's going to throw it long. And he's out there, and it's intercepted. And it's brought down the sidelines and out of bounds for the Maiden. Intercepted at
number 3. That's the quarterback, Keegan Mayfield, made the interception, made a great play.
Yeah, about the 43-yard line, and then returned back across midfield.
The ball was underthrown there, Ken.
Yeah, it went a good coverage, and it brought back all the way down into Knight territory at the 38-yard line.
So that's good field position for the Maiden Blue Devils. Like Ken said, they're taking over on the interception by the quarterback, number 3. Made an outstanding play. The ball was underthrown by the quarterback of North Lincoln, Reed McCory. So quarterback Keegan Mayfield is in shotgun position. Kentrell Williams with him beside of him, all sides.
Well,
is that a false start?
Well, the North Lincoln player came across and touched the guy, but evidently the officials are ruling that there was not an infraction against Maiden, so that's going to be offside penalties against the Knights. So that's going to take it down 5 yards closer.
1st and 5.
1st and 5 for the Blue Devils.
That's the 3rd penalty of the night on the North Lincoln Knights, Ken.
And they've had several offsides penalties.
They have.
All right, here's Mayfield with the snap. He gives it again to Williams, who comes around to the left, breaks one tackle, cuts inside, and is met by a host of Knights for a short gain on the play, maybe a yard or 2. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down, and I think 3 or 4. No, 3rd and they're going to calling it 3rd and 1 on the play. So a gain of 3 on that.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down, and looks like about a long one. I'd say a long one, maybe a yard and a half here, Ken, for a first down for the Blue Devils.
Mayfield's got the snap. Again, he gives to Williams, who's got the first down. And
he's going to get
getting
more.
Outside. And
he's going for more.
He's cut down. He's across
he's inside.
the 10. The flag thrown during the play. I don't know what that's for. He's back here near the line of scrimmage.
That might be on Maiden.
And he was downfield.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, maybe on Maiden.
Let's see
a
what
personal
it is.
Foul, maybe. That's going to be on Maiden. That's on Maiden.
I didn't see the infraction, but obviously it's against Maiden as but they're both as a team is heading back down field.
I think it's on number 54 for Maiden. I believe that's who it is. He was right there when the referee threw the flag.
And I don't know whether he said something. I didn't see anything, but boy, the flag flew, and the ball carrier was way downfield, it was far away from where the action was. So they're going to back them up. There was, obviously a lot of yardage before the flag was thrown, so it's going to back them up. But I think it's still going to be. That's going to be 2nd and 9 on. So it's actually lost 8 yards with the gain in that. All right, here we go. Number 3 with the carry. That's Mayfield.
Did he fumble the football? I think he did.
Well, North Lincoln's.
They're saying he fumbled the football. I think it's.
They're digging in there, and now the flag flies up in there.
It's going to be Maiden's football. They did recover.
Another flag flies in there.
That's 2 or 3 flags. I
don't know who's saying what, but they're sure throwing some flags out there. And that ref, he throw them high. I believe he can play a basketball team. He's shooting those things.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, he's got a pretty good arm on him.
Make sure you could see it. He let that thing fly in the air.
I thought it was going up there to the top of the lights. So what's he?
Let's see what the call is. All right, we got
personal foul, Blue Devil.
Two
sportsmanlike conduct
and a
on Maiden
favor.
And a personal foul.
So that's 2 penalties against Maiden, and they're going to back them way up here, Tim.
So that's going to be they only back them up on 1 penalty. So one of them, I'm sure. They take the 15-yarder, whichever one it was.
Well, it depends on whether it was after the play.
That's true, too. It could be during the play and after the play,
I think they'll stack them because it was after the play had stopped.
So how many yards is it? Is it 15?
Well.
It's got to be 15. It's 15. Let's see what he marks off here. I'm saying 15 for sure. Okay, there's 10. All right, there's 15 right there. Well, he's marking off 20. He's on too far. He's got to go back there. There you go. He went 25 yards. He said, "You got to go back. Got to go back 15." All right.
Okay, we're back here, and it looks like we're.
So they only did 1 penalty.
It's at least 20 yards to go. Let's see what the scoreboard says. And I don't know what. I think it's 3rd down still.
We're at 15 and 9.
Well, I don't think they're done stepping off, Tim. They're going to step off some more.
You're right.
Wow.
That's another 15. That's a 30-yard penalty. I ain't never seen that before.
Well, I think it was after the play, so, they just kept stacking them when they're dead ball penalties that way.
So that's 2 penalties. That's 2 15-yarders there, Ken.
The scoreboard says 3rd and 35, and I don't know if that's right or not, but it's 3rd and country
Should be
mile.
longer than that. Should be 3rd and 44.
Anyway, the ball is all the way back on the 37-yard line of Maiden.
Yep.
Maiden.
That's a big penalty there.
3rd and 35. And now here's another penalty.
What's that for?
I think
delay a game? That can't be delay a game.
Well, it's interesting because they just now marked the ball.
I was going to say, that can't be delay a game.
It hadn't been but about 10 seconds since they marked it for play. But anyway, it's another 5 yards.
Well, if I was a coach over there, I wouldn't like that call.
If I had a coach, I wouldn't like any of them. But it's 4th and 3rd and 40.
How's that delaying a game?
Well, evidently, somebody blew the whistle and marked it in play.
I told you it'd be 3rd and 40. I said 44. I'm 4 yards short.
Well, just wait a minute. We might have another penalty, Tim. You might have it right.
Yeah, you're right.
All
They'll
right.
be over.
Mayfield back to throw. And he is
It's
brought
sacked.
down and sacked.
And number 42, Cy Hilton.
Yeah, had a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th down and probably, I think, about 37 or 38.
Yeah, that's Cy Hilton there for the North Lincoln Knights making a great play, number 42 for the Knights. 4th down and 35 was what Kerry Miller said, the man himself. The voice from North Lincoln, the house that Kerry Miller built. That's it, $1 donation.
All right, back to punt here for the Blue Devils.
We're having fun tonight here at North Lincoln. We always have fun at North Lincoln.
Here's a kick by number 1, McDaniel.
All
There
righty.
wasn't anybody all the way back, so they just going to let it roll. And it's going to die about on the 21-yard line.
So
that's where the Knights will take over.
So we are, the offensive side of the football comes on for the North Lincoln Knights. North Lincoln's got to put some points on the board, Ken. They got to score a touchdown here.
Yes, they do. They got to move down the field and get some points on the board. And one thing North Lincoln has done this year, Tim, is score points. And they're not getting any tonight.
One thing you said during halftime show, you said they threw a lot of good passes real short and let the receivers run.
Here's a running play that's stuffed right around the line.
Clayton Cribb.
He may have got a yard. Not much going on that play.
I'm like you, Ken. Throw him little 10-yard, 10-yard passes and let your receivers break a tackle and see if they can bust one down the field.
Yeah, look like a gain of 2 on that play. 2nd and 8. Okay, McCrory.
He's faking off pitch. That ain't working.
Oh, it was an option. He pitched it back and nowhere to go. And so Jake Soros with a loss. Looks like about 3 on the play, as that was defense very well by the Blue Devils. So that's a bring up a 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11 with 5 minutes and 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. With Maiden on top, 21-0 here at North Lincoln High School. It's homecoming night.
McCrory back, waiting to snap. And here it is. He backs up, looking to pass the ball, looking downfield, can't find anybody.
He's sacked.
He is sacked on the play. He might have got, he lost another couple of yards on the plays. He couldn't find any receivers.
He's been sacked 4 times tonight, Ken, that I know of.
At least that.
At least 4 times I know of. Okay, they're going to punt the football. It's going to be 4th down 11. Reed McCrory is the punter, the quarterback as well. So he'll be punting, and the deep man is number 6 for the Maiden Blue Devils is Dylan Abernathy, number 6. Dylan Abernathy will be receiving the football.
Okay, McCrory back to punt, standing on his own 5-yard line. Got to have a good snap here. You don't want any mistakes. Here's a snap.
Here's a snap and a punt. It's a good punt, too. Good, high, deep punt. Abernathy receives the ball. He's got some running room. He gets across the 50 to about the 48-yard line, Ken.
Yeah, about a 5 or 6 yard gain on the play after he received the punt. So he's across the 50, and they will start there on the 48-yard line of North Lincoln.
Clayton Cribb makes a stop for the North Lincoln Knights. You're listening to the Ronaldo High School Football Game of the Week, LincolnCounty.com. Tim Johnson, Ken Link here with you. We're part of the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show every Friday. You can listen to the Lincoln County High School Football Show. We talk nothing but Lincoln County High School, East Lincoln, West Lincoln, North Lincoln, and Lincolnton Wolves. And the Lincolnton Wolves are in game tonight against West Lincoln.
All right, Mayfield with the
That's a
fake to Williams. And
great play by number 52. Number 52 for the North Lincoln Knights made a sensational play, and that's Jason Eisenhower. Jason Eisenhower made a great stop there for the North Lincoln Knights, and the Mayfield's a little shaken up there, Ken. The quarterback for
he looks a little gimpy.
He's a little shaken up there, looks like.
And he's looking over to the
Here
sidelines.
comes, I think the backup quarterback's coming in, possibly. No, I think he's staying. I think he's going to, I don't know.
Yeah, he's there. It looked like maybe he's got a cramp or something. He still looks a little shaky.
He does look a little shaky. He's not.
All right, he called signals, waiting for the snap. Bayfield is. Here's the snap. And
that's offsides. That's going to be on number 15, the guy that just came in, the new guy.
Yeah, that's it.
He moved before the snap.
False start on the Maiden Blue Devils. That'll back them up 5 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 17.
And like I said, Leggington at West Lincoln tonight, and East Lincoln and Bandies, and we're trying to get a score on that. I had text Ronnie Carpenter to give me a score. Apparently, Ronnie, you got anything from Scott, your brother?
I don't have anything back yet.
They probably didn't get her text.
Either that, they're so busy yelling that they can't.
Us offsides on Maiden, too. That's 5 more back them up. So Maiden's starting to make some mental mistakes here, Ken.
I don't know whether that was a center or everybody else because McDaniel about 10 yards downfield going for the pass, and the ball wasn't snapped. So another illegal procedure, make it 2nd and 22 for Maiden.
So Maiden's making some mental mistakes here tonight on the offensive side of the ball, even though they're leading 21-0. Here's a snap. Here's a fake handoff, and Mayfield's looking to throw the football. He's got a receiver. Oh, what a play by number 21. Is that Clayton Cribb?
No.
Caleb Holly made a sensational play. Number 21, yes.
Diving attempt, almost an interception, Tim.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 22. That ball was in his hands, and the way he dove around, he just couldn't
quite hold it.
Hold on.
Almost a great interception on that dive there.
Yes, it was. Great play.
Again, 3rd and very long, 3rd and 22 for the Maiden Blue Devils, who have really, since they scored early in this half, are just all about mistakes and penalties.
There's another flag.
Here's another flag.
Is that delay it? No, ain't no delay of the game.
Must be.
How's that delay of game when the clock was at 2 seconds?
I don't think that's the illegal substitution was a signal. Tim.
Okay.
It wasn't a delay on that one. But guess what? They're
going backwards in a hurry.
And lots of different kinds of penalties. But they're trying to use them all here in this second half, I believe. Again, this will be a 3rd and 27. And so we got Mayfield back in the shotgun with Williams beside of him, waiting for the snap. Here it is. He backs up. He's looking to pass the ball. He's throwing deep. He's got,
man, how did he drop that football?
The ball was
that ball hit him right in the
number
hands.
6.
Yep. Dylan Abernathy. There's a flag back there, too. Looks like it's probably going to be holding. It's probably going to be holding.
Let's see.
And it's going to be, holding. It's going to be declined.
Tim, I don't know whether you're keeping track of penalties.
I got them right here.
If you are, you're getting a long list in the second half for these
so far,
Blue Devils. 9
penalties for the game was 75 yards there. And if you count that, and that'd be 10 for 80.
That wasn't, but that was declined. So they're committing more than even what you got written down.
So 9 penalties for 75 yards for the Maiden Blue Devils compared to 3 to 15 yards for the
McDaniel back to punt on the 4th.
Is this the first punt of the night?
They punted twice.
Wow.
Have they?
Okay.
Nice
what a punt. That's number 1 again, the punter.
Trying to get to the outside.
That should have been a face mask. That should have been a face mask on.
Now comes the flag. Right here on the sidelines, we went out of bounds. Let's see what that's at.
Should have been a face mask back here on DeQuan Camp because the kid grabbed his face mask. And the referee's standing right there. I don't see how he didn't see that.
He didn't do anything, but a referee coming from the back behind him one through the
He
flag.
couldn't have seen it. And I'm going to tell you, he couldn't have saw the face mask.
So let's see what they saw.
The sideline judge right here should have called face mask. You should have thrown a penalty flag down. What's he calling here? Blocking. That's on North Lincoln, so that's going to be – it's going to move them back some.
I don't know. Look like it's against North Lincoln, but I don't know exactly what the
that's in that to me.
He did a cross of his arms. I don't know what that was, Tim. Do you know what that is?
I don't know.
I hate to say that, but I don't know what that was.
I don't either. Is that in –
Anyway, it's going to be a penalty.
It's a 15-yard penalty, too.
It's going to back the Knights back to the 14-yard line where they'll take over first.
I don't think anybody in the press box knew what that penalty was.
It's a run up the middle by Cribb. Short gain on the play.
I'm going to call it unsportsmanlike conduct.
It was just something I wasn't familiar with, but it was a penalty nonetheless that went against the Knights. So it's going to bring up a second down.
You got 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter with the Maiden Blue Devils.
Look like no gain on that play.
It's 21-0 here at North Lincoln, homecoming night on the First Federal scoreboard. And Reed McCory drops back 30 football, and he's looking down, and he's sacked again. That's the 5th, at least 5 sacks I can count. That's at least the 5th sack. He's got to get rid of the football.
Tim, one thing I noticed, he's very hesitant. He's going to have to make a decision if he can't find that receiver to throw it away because they're getting to him.
You're right. You're right. So that's going to be 3rd and 15, I believe it is.
Yes. Loss of 5 on that one.
Third down, 15.
And they're in dangerous territory, Tim, backed up inside their 10, facing a 3rd and long here.
I bet you during the film session Monday, when they sit down and read, they're going to show him some of the mistakes he made.
Here comes the rush. He's trying to
They're
pass.
Going to get him again. They got him. That's a safety.
It could be a safety.
That is a safety.
It's a safety. He backed up.
And he was.
And they were coming, a little bit of blitz, and they broke through. And that time, Tim, he didn't have much chance. He didn't have
any at all.
And even if he'd tried to throw it away, it'd probably been intentional ground, and it'd have been a safety anyway. So that's 2 points, and so on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard is now 23-0 in favor of Maiden.
The RVer's most trusted resource for over 50 years. That's Campers Inn. Family owned and operated since 1966. And this area's dealer is Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Campers Inn is the nation's largest family-operated RV dealership, 16 locations up and down the East Coast. From motorhomes to travel trailers and more, from the industry's leading manufacturers, plus award-winning RV sales and service. See hundreds of RVs for the best prices, plus they have certified and trained service personnel and a professional staff with years of RV knowledge. Campers Inn, Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Tell them Calvin sent you in to the Campers Inn. The Orange Opportunity Sales Event is underway at Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. Come in now and ask about 0% financing for 84 months on select Kubota tractors with a big 6-year warranty. Come on in for all the details and don't miss it. The Orange Opportunity Sales Event underway now at Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive off the Oak Grove Road and Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain.
Okay, we're back here at North Lincoln as the kickoff, not a kickoff, but a kick from the 20-yard line after a safety. Maiden Blue Devils sacked Reed McCoy in the end zone, so it's safety, and North Lincoln has to do the free kick here from the 20-yard line. Maiden back to receive. Got McDaniel back there, and I think Mayfield back.
Ken got some scores from around our area. The East Lincoln Mustangs 24 and the Bandy's Trojans 7. 24-7, East Lincoln on top of Bandy's on the First Federal scoreboard. Also, the big score tonight, the Lincoln Wolves and the West Lincoln Rebels. The Rebels had tacked on another touchdown, making it 20. Lincoln High School 14. So, Ken, that's a big game for the Wolves. They've got to hang in there and win that game, Ken, if they want to advance through the playoffs, if they can win out.
Yes. Down here, the kick went out of bounds, and so the official threw a flag, a kicking out of bounds, which means it's a penalty. I think they have a choice of taking it on the 45-yard line or re-kicking it, and it looks like 45-yard line of North Lincoln is where Maiden will take over with very good field position. Leading 23-0.
With 1 minute and 21 seconds left in the third quarter, Ken, it's 23-0. The Maiden Blue Devils all over the North Lincoln. And North Lincoln have made mistakes all over the field tonight.
Yes, they have a lot of mistakes on offense. Okay, here's Mayfield. He fakes it to Williams and takes it off to the left. Gets ahead for a nice gain of looks like about 6 or 7 on the play.
Josh Harris made a stop for the North Lincoln Knights.
And it looks like a gain of 6 on the play, and so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4.
They got an injury.
As they have an injury, it looks like there's a Blue Devil down on the field.
That's a cramp, Ken, I tell you that.
At the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
They're coming to give him a little bit of tension as they help him to his feet. 22, that's Cottrell Williams to find halfback ball carrier.
Yeah, that's a cramp. You can tell, boy, he's walking.
He's stiff-legged there. So they'll get him off and work on him a little bit.
Get some fluids in him.
Yeah.
So got a short little break here. You're listening to Tim Johnson and Ken Lincoln on the Ronaldo High School football game of the week. You can check us out on LincolnCounty.com. I want to thank all our sponsors here, too, tonight, Ken. Of course, Ronaldo, always our headline sponsor for our football games. First Federal, Classic, Ford of Shelby. That's Calvin Hastings, good friends up there. Also, Al Lane Kubota down off 73. And, of course, you got the Silverport Homes here tonight. Parker Farm Service out of Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Always good to be a part of those good people. Carolina Trust Bank in Lincoln, West End Sales, Roads and Bill Oil Company, and, of course, the good people down there at Kings Mountain, the Campers Inn. So a lot of good people. We want to thank these good people for making them part of our show here tonight, all our good sponsors.
Okay, after a short break to get the injured player off the field with the cramp, we got Maiden, 2nd and 4. Mayfield waiting for the snap. Here it is. It's give to
number 15.
That's the guy who replaced
Lee Turner.
Williams.
Lee Turner.
And Turner's up for a pretty good gang on that play.
That's a big boy there, too, Lee Turner.
Yeah, he's a tall fella.
Yep, he sure is.
And
so it's going to be – is that that's a short of the first down, I think, Kenny. He's going to be third down and –
I think a yard.
Yeah, I think third and maybe a short yard looks like. I don't know. They said they're going to measure, I think.
They're eyeballing it here.
That's right on the line. I tell you, that's a first down. I think the referee just gave him a first down.
He signaled first down.
So that's Al Lane Kubota's first down here tonight for the Maiden Blue Devils. So that's going to keep the chains moving on down the field, another 10 yards. So looks like this quarter's going to run out, Ken. It's going to go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And we'll take a commercial break, too, as soon as the quarter's over with. Got about 10 seconds left.
And they're up to the line of scrimmage, but I don't know whether they'll get the snap off. He's still looking for the call from the sidelines, and the quarter's going to end here, Tim.
All right. We'll be back here on the Ronaldo High School football game of the week.
Think your dream home is out of reach? Think again. At Silver Point Homes in Lincoln, they provide quality custom construction and the luxury amenities you want at an exceptional value. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or an empty nester looking to downsize, we have the perfect home for you. Visit silverpointhomes.com to learn more or stop by our Lincoln Sales Center to tour our model homes. Let our friendly staff help you visualize your dream. Silver Point Homes, making your dream home a reality. New models now on display. Silver Point Homes, East Main Street, Lincoln. When it's time to call your order in for your special event, call the Chuck Wagon Grill for any occasion. They'll cater to your every need. They'll even bring it to your doorstep. And be sure to check out their prime rib. It's absolutely out of this world good. The Chuck Wagon Grill is open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday with some great daily lunch and dinner specials. Be sure to check out their homemade soup on cool days ahead. For your catering, call 704-732-4777. The Chuck Wagon Grill, 3051 Highway 27, east of Lincoln.
We're back here live at North Lincoln High School with the North Lincoln Knights and the Maiden Blue Devils are playing tonight. It's the Ronaldo High School football game of the week. You can listen to us on LincolnCounty.com. And Maiden Blue Devils got a 1st and 10, and they're up 23-0 here tonight on the First Federal scoreboard. Here's a handoff to number 15, Lee Turner, straight up the middle. He picks up, looks like he picks up about 2.5, 3 yards on that run. And he was stuffed there by a host of North Lincoln Knights. Number 52 made the initial hit for the North Lincoln Knights, and that gentleman is Jason Eisenhower. So that's a great-looking tackle there by that young man. Ken, did you watch the Carolina Panthers game last night?
I did. A little disappointed. The game that they were in there, and they just couldn't quite do enough to win it. They really had struggled running the ball, so we'll see. Philadelphia's got a good team. They lost to a good team. There's no doubt about that. All right, we got a second and 6 here. As Mayfield is waiting for the snap, he takes it. He gives up the middle again to Turner, who gets ahead for pushing a pile for 3 or 4 yards.
That's a tough run by the young man. I mean, he kept his legs moving, kept driving, and he carries looks like he carries him maybe for a yard or 2 yards there after he was initially hit. So
yeah,
that's a big boy.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4, it looks like, as Maiden continues to keep the ball on the ground.
You know, this has to be the biggest crowd I've seen this year here at at North Lincoln High School. Excuse me, North Lincoln High School.
And I'm telling you, Maiden travels well.
Yes, they do. They're like Lincoln. Lincoln does too.
Those stands pretty full over
it's
there
full.
on that side.
Absolutely.
Here's Mayfield on the keeper trying to get outside to the right. He's got the first down.
He does. He's dragged down from behind by Caleb Holly, number 21.
I say he's got it. He's close to it, Tim. He may be a little short. It looks like the mark.
It all depends on the spot.
The mark is.
He's short. He's going to be about 1.5 yards, 2 yards short,
Yeah,
Ken.
it's prior to the 25-yard line.
I'd say 4th and 2. 4th and a long, I say a short 2. Big play by the North Lincoln.
Yeah, here's Mayfield waiting for the snap. Oh, North Lincoln almost jumped off sides again, but they jumped back. Looked like they're going to have to call timeout as the play clock is down to 1. They call timeout. Maiden does.
Timeout, Blue Devils.
So timeout, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back right here at North Lincoln High School where the North Lincoln Knights are taking on the Maiden Blue Devils. It's 23-0.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Your local auto owner's insurance agency is East Lincoln Insurance Agency on Highway 16 in Denver. Call 704-483-3243.
Ooh, I don't know. Okay, we're back here at North Lincoln on a 4th and 1 play. Mayfield on the carry, and Tim, it's going to be close.
I don't think they made it.
North Lincoln says no, he didn't make it, and North Lincoln is held. And they will take over on downs here.
Got 9 minutes and 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. That's big for the North Lincoln Knights. Big stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes, Tim. Right on the 25-yard line as they stopped Mayfield on that play.
You know, the defense had not played bad tonight for North Lincoln. The offense has let them down, and the offense has put the defense in bad positions because of some of the plays they've made, especially on the holding plays and
here's
stuff.
A carry by, looks like Cribb.
Cribb, yeah, he's still – I tell you, he's a tough running back right there, Ken.
He's ahead for about 5 on the play.
Yeah, he's a tough running back right there.
So this is going to be a second down, and looks like he gained 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Got some news out there for you in the Lincoln High School and the West Lincoln High School football game. We have a tie score up at West Lincoln High School. Lincoln 20, West Lincoln 20.
Here's Reed McCoy looking to throw it. Now he's throwing it long.
He's got a receiver wide open. Look at this. Oh!
It's caught for a long gain. Just tripped
Wow.
It's inside the 10-yard line.
He threw that football every bit of 55 yards in the air, Ken. Every bit of 55 yards in the air. I tell you what, DeQuan Camp outrun the cornerback who was sticking, just outrun him, running off and left him.
And he just barely got his ankle after he caught it. Beautiful flash play right on the money.
So with 8 minutes and 58 seconds left, they're inside the 10-yard line, they're on the 13-yard lines where they're at, on the 13-yard line. So that's Al Lane's about the first down. Here's Clayton Cribb up the middle, and he stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He might have picked up a short yard if he did.
Yeah, he got a couple yards on the play. That's a beautiful pass play.
Yes, it was.
Right on the money, and he got tripped up right as I thought he was going to make it in there. Just got his ankle, and he got tripped up around the 10. Great pass play by
yes, it was. Reed McCory, the quarterback of North Lincoln, made a great throw. He threw that thing every bit of 55 yards in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all air. Beautiful. Hit him in stride, too, down the sideline.
That's a 62-yard pass play.
Here's Cribb again.
Fighting for yards.
Oh, look at this.
Keeps breaking tackles. But finally, he couldn't shed all the Blue Devil defenders as he kept breaking them. But the pursuit finally caught up with him. and that's going to bring up a third down play.
I tell you, Cribb's a tough running back, Ken. Tough running back. And I talked to his dad up here earlier, Mr. Willie Cribb, and he said his son's going to be making a trip up to Navy here real soon for an official visit. He's a junior, so he'll be going up there this year.
All right, third down. Reed McCroy throwing.
Yes. Did he hit the ground?
I think
they're going to mark him down right there, so that's going to be close to a first down.
Zach Rose with a diving catch there.
I see my brother here, Mr. Mark Lackey, the AD director here. Mark, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you, man. Good. How's business?
Pretty good.
It's good to see you. Thank you for inviting us here. All righty, Ken. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 1, a short yard here at North Lincoln High School.
Okay, here we go. It's going to be 4th and 1.
4th and 1. This is a big play for the North Lincoln Knights. They got to get on scoreboard.
Corey under center, hands to Cribb.
That's a first down. That's a first down and more.
Yeah, Cribb's got it.
Is that he's short, maybe a yard short of the end zone.
Yeah, but he's got the first down.
So we got 6 minutes and 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 23-0. If North Lincoln can get this in the end zone, this will be huge because they can come out and make a stop and possibly get the ball back.
Yeah. So here it is.
Anything could happen.
They're on the 1 yard line as they line up. Under center is Reed McCroy.
And here's a handoff to Clayton Cribb. Oh, what a hit.
He was met right as he received a handoff and upended
That's
him.
the quarterback. That's Mayfield who made that stop.
But he is actually held on to that football, so it's still 2nd and goal on the 2 now.
I tell you, that was a really good hit there by the quarterback of Maiden High School, Keegan Mayfield. Cut his legs out and cut Cribb a flip.
Okay, here we go. So actually, it's on the 4 yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Reed McCrory under the center. They got trips in the backfield, and here's a fake handoff. He's looking. He's got a man wide open. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a great call.
Zach Rhodes, number 17, with a touchdown catch.
That is a sensational call by the offensive coordinator, who's the head coach, first-year head coach here at North Lincoln High School, who's doing sensational things, head coach Stephen Pack. Love that play right there. Fake handoff, rolled his quarterback out, makes a little short pass, touchdown. So we got points on the scoreboard for our North Lincoln Knights here tonight.
That's a 23-6 score here on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard.
You go for 2.
As they going out here, and I think they are lining up to go for 2 here, Tim.
Because if they can score 3 times in 8, that's 24. I mean, so that's what they're doing.
All right, so again, McCoy under center.
And here's a toss to
Cribb, who cuts back inside, and
he didn't make it.
Don't think he made it quite there.
He's short.
No good on the attempt. So on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, it is 23-6 in favor of Maiden.
The RVer's most trusted resource for over 50 years. That's Campers Inn. Family owned and operated since 1966. And this area's dealer is Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Campers Inn is the nation's largest family-operated RV dealership, 16 locations up and down the East Coast. From motorhomes to travel trailers and more, from the industry's leading manufacturers, plus award-winning RV sales and service. See hundreds of RVs for the best prices, plus you have certified and trained service personnel and a professional staff with years of RV knowledge. Campers Inn, Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Tell them Calvin sent you in to the Campers Inn. The Orange Opportunity Sales Event is underway at Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. Come in now and ask about 0% financing for 84 months on select Kubota tractors with a big 6-year warranty. Come on in for all the details and don't miss it. The Orange Opportunity Sales Event underway now at Parker Farm Service, located at 126 Bessie Drive off the Oak Grove Road and Highway 74 bypass in Kings Mountain.
We're back here.
Yes, we are.
As lining up on the North Lincoln Knights. Let's see if they're going to try an onside kick, Tim.
All righty, Kenny. North Lincoln's on the scoreboard, folks, with 6 minutes exactly left in the game here tonight. North Lincoln looks like they're, it ain't showing onside kick, but it could very well. I tell by looking at the football setup, that's onside kick.
It is onside kick. It goes out of bounds.
Now, that's a smart play by Maiden.
Yeah, they didn't touch it when they saw it going out of bounds, so they left it alone. Wasn't a bad onside kick if it hadn't been so close to the sidelines, Tim, where it would go out of bounds.
Right. You know, I was looking at the football, how they had the football lined up there, and you could tell it was straight up. More likely this going to kick an onside kick, but you never know.
So now Maiden will take over after it goes out of bounds. That's a penalty, kicking it out of bounds, and they will take over. It looks like on the see where they're going to mark it. Well, officials are talking about it. It's going to be, I think you're marking on around the
46-yard line.
46. So that's going to be the 49-yard line of Maiden.
So Maiden will be taking over on the 49-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. They have on the First Federal scoreboard is 23-6, and they're on top of the North Lincoln Knights. And so Mayfield, he hands off to number 15 which is Lee Turner. Man, that's a Al Lane Kubota first down. Big boy.
What a physical run by number 15.
He runs downhill pretty good, don't he, Ken?
Yeah, he's a big boy, big, tall kid.
Not a lot of speed, but power.
But once he gets going, he can take it downfield.
So he's like the closer, I guess you say, in baseball, Ken. He comes in and just power. But the thing about it is, have you noticed who's not in the game? Kentrell Williams. He's been out ever since
he went out with what we thought might be a cramp, but he hadn't returned. But
no, he hasn't.
Second and 1 here.
So that could hurt Maiden.
Okay, to give fake this time, and Mayfield keeps.
He's got some room. He's got some room.
Left, got the first down and more.
So that's another Al Lane Kubota first down.
Yeah, he looks like a gain of about 9 on that as he takes it around to the left.
Now, Maiden plays East Lincoln next week, Ken. I believe that's who they play next week. I believe that's who he's saying. Yeah, they play East Lincoln next week. Now, if Cantrell's not in the game, East Lincoln's got a good defense.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. We thought it maybe was a cramp, but we don't know. He has not returned.
They might say, hey, it's 23-6.
Yeah, they may not want
to
bring him back in there.
Right.
They are waiting for a call from the sideline as they running the clock down, taking plenty of time. We're under 5 minutes now as Maiden comes up the line of scrimmage on the 33-yard line. Gives it up the middle.
Straight up the middle,
15.
Turner. Lee Turner.
That's another gain of about 7, it looks like, on the play.
Man, I tell you, they're just going to hand him the ball all night long for the rest of the night. 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game here tonight.
I think you're right. I think they'll give it to him, and if they get to 3rd and 3 or 4, then it'll be Mayfield.
Yes.
But they're going to keep it on the ground.
Yes, they are. Yep. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 yards here tonight for the Maiden Blue Devils. Man in motion. And here's another handoff to Lee Turner, and he's going to turn the corner. He's going to be close to a first down. Close.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a little bit short, but a gain of looked like 3 on the play. No, they are. It's a first down, Tim.
First down.
First down on the play. So now it's going to bring up first down, and the ball is marked on the 22-yard line of the the Knights as the Blue Devils are driving again.
Got less than 4 minutes, about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game here in the fourth quarter. And here is the quarterback's going to keep the football, and he's going to bounce outside, and he's going to keep the clock running. He's going to go down. Oh, he went out of bounds.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to go down.
Goes out of bounds about at the
short of the first down, looks like.
About at the sticks, so he's close to another first down.
I think he's going to be about a yard short, look like, Ken. So he's going to bring up 2nd down and 1.
Yes, about gain of 9.
The clock did stop at 3:36, but this game's pretty much over. It's 23-6 with 3:36, and
yeah, they're taking their time. They are. Each play, they're running down the play clock until it gets under 5 seconds before they snap it. Here's Mayfield again in the shotgun, waiting for the snap.
He's probably 15 Turner's going to get it. Yeah,
15 up the middle, hit right at the line of scrimmage, but it's enough to gets ahead for about 2 yards, enough for the first down.
That's Al Lane Kubota first down here, and the Maiden Blue Devils are right at the 10-yard line, about on the 11, 12-yard line. It looks like the 11-yard line they're on. So they're fixing to looks like they're going to try to put some more points on the board as the clock is running. It's 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here tonight at North Lincoln High School. It's homecoming night tonight. So,
okay, Mayfield waiting for the snap. Here it is. He gives again
15 to Lee Turner.
To Turner. Who,
he's the workhorse.
Short gain. Looked like maybe about 3 on the play.
Looks like a stop. The stop for North Lincoln Knights is number 77, I believe it is, for the number 77 made the stop there. And that gentleman is Austin Blackburn, made a stop for the North Lincoln Knights. Second down and 9 for the Maiden Blue Devils here at North Lincoln High School. The Knights are on defense. Maiden with the football. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Here's another handoff, and he is going to drag some players inside the 5-yard line. He's at the 3-yard line, about the 2.5-yard line, Ken.
He's close to a first down, Tim. I think you can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
I think he's got to get inside the 2. And he's at the 2, almost the 3, about 2.5-yard line, Ken. He's got to get inside that 2 for a first down. So it's 2 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Yeah, it'll be a 3rd and 1 here, inside the 5.
And it's going to be 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And the Maiden Blue Devils are going to walk away here tonight with a win. And
okay, here we go. Here, waiting for the snap. Here's Mayfield. He gives again to number 15.
First
who's ahead,
touchdown,
and I think he's into the end zone for
that
a touchdown.
That is a touchdown.
Touchdown, Blue Devils.
That is a touchdown.
And that'll make the score 29-6, pending the PAT on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. Maiden, again, just marching down the field, just keeping it on the ground. And the Knights unable to stop the rushing attack of the Blue Devils. Here's the PAT waiting to snap. Here it is. It's down. Here's the kick. It looks like it's good.
And we'll be back right here on the Ronaldo High School football game of the week. It's the Maiden Blue Devils 30 and the North Lincoln Knights 6.
This isn't an invitation, it's a dare to experience a vehicle like no other. The Polaris Slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. Insanely low, absolutely powerful. We dare you to ignore it. We dare you to categorize it. Experience the latest Slingshot models, including the limited edition SLR LE, featuring the all-new Ride Command. Only at your Slingshot dealer. We dare you. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Zerbini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of Blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
You don't go. Okay, we're back here at North Lincoln as the Knights prepare to kick off. And it's sort of a squib kick, and it neared on the sidelines, but he picked up.
Did he step out of bounds? I believe he did.
I believe he maybe stepped.
No, the ball went out of bounds. He picked it up.
The ball went out of bounds before he received it. So it's a squib kick that rolls around inside the 30. I believe it's going to be marked around the 23 or 24-yard line, it looks like. And that's where North Lincoln Knights will take over.
Ken, you got a few scores in our local area on the First Federal scoreboard?
Couple updates. We've got East Lincoln 38-7 over Bandy's. And still the score up at West Lincoln of the Lincoln and Woods and the West Lincoln Rebels is 20-20 tie. So don't know how much time's left in that game, but it's tied up right now.
Ken, I might be able to make that game, the end of the game, if they go in overtime.
Depends on how long we play tonight. You're right. All right, here we go. The ball is now that's placed on the 35-yard line. So that's where North Lincoln will take over.
You know there's a packed house up there at West Lincoln. You know they're wanting West
yeah.
Lincoln, especially
McCrory takes it, hands off up the
Lincoln.
middle. It looks like his crib with a lot of running room. No, it's number 2.
That's Nate Sarouse, and like the voice of North Lincoln High School, Kerry Miller says Sarouse is on the loose, and he was.
And after he got on the Sarouse and got loose and got a lot of yards, all of a sudden we got flags flying everywhere, Tim. I don't know what happened.
You know, Ken, they say Ronnie Carpenter from Lincoln is the man up there at Lincoln. He's the voice. You can hear him all over the football field. Well, tonight, Kerry Miller's the voice up here at North Lincoln. You know, you can hear him everywhere, too. So we have a lot of fun with those two. When we go to Lincoln, have a lot of fun with Ronnie. And tonight we're having a lot of fun with Kerry. So, you know, we fit right in with those kind of people, don't we, Kenny?
Yes. The penalty is against North Lincoln.
Backs them up.
15-yard penalty after an excellent run by Sarouse.
So, got a minute and 32 seconds left. I think it was unsportsmanlike conduct is what it was.
And so
that's another penalty on the night. So let's
going to be up a 1st and 17, I think it is.
That's Sarouse again.
Sarouse again on the carry. Stop on the play by number 32, Chris Morgan.
So with 1 minute left in the ball game, the Maiden Blue Devils are going to go to 8-0, 4-0 in conference, Ken.
Yeah.
And they got a big showdown coming up next week with the East Lincoln Mustangs.
Yes, and that'll be a big game. It looks like East Lincoln going to win tonight, and so that'll be their 5th in a row. And
well, their offense is doing well, so we know they got a defense.
Sarouse up the middle for another.
I like the way he's running the football.
And that's first down, Tim.
Yes.
We gained about 10 on that one.
Yes, so that's an Al Lane Kubota first down with 43 seconds left in the game.
But what I was saying, and you know, Maiden, this will be their 8th win on the season. They'll be 8-0, but East Lincoln playing good ball and won the 5th straight tonight.
5 in a row, that's right.
So
they're 4-0 in the conference.
Yeah, but their 5th straight win altogether. Yeah.
Right. So you're going to have a pair of undefeated teams playing next week
in conference
play.
Yes.
And that's going to be a big game because the winner of that game is going to be number 2 in the conference.
Here's Reed McCoy. He got to throw it deep, Tim.
Man, he's got to open. Oh, what a throw. Just a little bit underthrown. That was number 17.
Zach Rhodes almost caught up with that, Tim. Nice pass.
Yes, it was.
You know, McCroy can really throw that thing. I just wish he'd have.
Let me tell you what they need to work on.
He'd thrown that ball earlier in the game rather than trying to get away and taking sacks.
What they need to work with him on is he need to shorten his delivery. He winds the football up too far, and it gives the defense time to get there. If they could make it a little quicker release for him, he'd be even better. And here's a handoff to Sarouse, and he's hit and stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that's probably going to be the last play of the game right there, Ken.
And Tim, we just got a quick update. Lincoln is ahead now, 28-20 over West Lincoln.
28-20.
They on the 20. It was tied up 20-20 because of the block extra point. Okay, here in North Lincoln, a pass out to Rhodes, and he's ahead for the first down, but that's going to be the last play of the game, Tim.
All righty. So the Maiden Blue Devils 30 and the North Lincoln Knights 6 right here on the Ronaldo High School football game of the week. We'll be back with the Stadium Postgame Show. It's the Carolina Trust Bank Stadium Postgame Show after these commercials right here on KTC Broadcasting.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com.
It's the Subway Sub of the Day. Each day of the week, you get a different 6-inch sub for just $3.50. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken sub. Wednesday, the turkey breast sub. Thursday, the Italian BMT sub. Friday, the tuna sub. Saturday, the Black Forest ham sub. And Sunday, the meatball marinara sub. Your choice, just $3.50. The Sub of the Day from Subway in Boulder City and the Walmart in Lincolnton.
The RVer's most trusted resource for over 50 years. That's Campers Inn. Family owned and operated since 1966. And this area's dealer is Campers Inn in Kings Mountain. Campers Inn is the nation's largest family-operated RV dealership, 16 locations up and down the East Coast. From motorhomes to travel trailers and more, from the industry's leading manufacturers, plus award-winning RV sales and service. See hundreds of RVs for the best prices, plus you have certified and trained service personnel and a professional staff with years of RV knowledge. Campers Inn, Highway 161 South at I-85 in Kings Mountain. Tell them Calvin sent you in to the Campers Inn. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Cervini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of Blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com. The reduced inventory pricing event, it's underway at Renato Cadillac Buick GMC in Shelby. Hurry it out for extra special savings, like the 2016 and 17 Buick Encore. Get up to $5,000 off MSRP. Up to $8,000 off MSRP on the 2017 GMC Terrain, and up to $10,000 off MSRP on the 2016 GMC Sierra. Come on in for all the details. Renato Cadillac Buick GMC at Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby. This isn't an invitation, it's a dare. A dare to experience a vehicle like no other. The Polaris Slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. Insanely low, absolutely powerful. We dare you to ignore it. We dare you to categorize it. Experience the latest Slingshot models, including the limited edition SLR LE, featuring the all-new Ride Command. Only at your Slingshot dealer. We dare you. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Alrighty, we're back here at North Lincoln High School where the Maiden Blue Devils come to town, and they defeat the North Lincoln Knights on their homecoming night here tonight. First of all, I want to say congratulations to Miss Macaulay Palmer, the beautiful young lady who is the 2017 North Lincoln High School homecoming queen here tonight. And also, congratulations to the Maiden Blue Devils for a defeat here tonight over the North Lincoln Knights by the score of 30-6 on the First Federal scoreboard. And penalties-wise, North Lincoln, I had them for 5 penalties for 45. So overall tonight, they had a pretty good game on the penalty side. But on the Maiden side, they had 9 penalties. I had them for 75 yards. Maiden controlled the offense and the defensive side of the ball. They played really well tonight. Maiden is undefeated. They're 8-0. 4-0 in the conference. Next week they go, I think they play East Lincoln. I'm pretty sure so it is. East Lincoln. East Lincoln was winning big tonight, so that's going to be a battle of 2 undefeated teams in the conference. Both of them are 4-0. East Lincoln's coming off 5 straight wins. They start off slow first of the years, but Coach David Lubowitz has got that team playing really good football, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They're playing outstanding, led by the West Point Academy big defensive player who's going to West Point. That is Mr. Ryan Matz. Also, he was the first Federal Lincoln County High School Student Athlete Football Player of the Week. And also their quarterback, Chase Jones, has improved from week to week to week. And East Lincoln's offense is starting to put some points on the board. They were leading last we heard 38-7 at Bandy, so that's going to be a absolutely great game between the Maiden Blue Devils and the East Lincoln Mustangs coming up next week. So right now I'm going to turn things over to Mr. Ken Link, and he's going to have the offensive player, the defensive player, and the player of the game. And you're listening to the Stadium Post Game, the Carolina Trust Bank Stadium Post Game show here with Tim Johnson, the Ken League. And I'm sending things over to Kenny. All right, Kenny, short show, buddy.
Okay, here on the Carolina Trust post-game show, Tim. Let me hit a couple of stats, and we'll also go over our offensive, defensive, and player of the game. Tonight, the offensive player of the game tonight, Tim, we're going to give to Contrell Williams, who Contrell had over 125 yards rushing on 16 carries, and would have had a lot more, but he went out with looked like some type of leg injury. Looked like it might have been a cramp later in the game. But the West End Sales offensive player of the game tonight goes to Contrell Williams of Maiden. On the defensive player of the game, Tim, young man, we called his number all night long. The Rhodes and Bill Oil Company defensive player of the game is Christopher Morgan, number 32 for Maiden, and we called his name all night long.
Yeah, we did. He had a great game for the Maiden Blue Devils, no doubt about that.
And the Campers Inn player of the game is one of the players we had to watch. The player we had to watch, designated to watch for Maiden Blue Devils, and that is Keegan Mayfield. Tim, he scored 2 rushing touchdowns, had over 100 yards rushing, 109 yards rushing on 16 carries. Also was 4 for 5 in the passing department for 37 yards. And on the defensive side of the ball, made some excellent plays on defense. Couple sacks, broke up several plays. He was all to the field, and he definitely was the most outstanding player of the game tonight.
Yes, he did. He had a great interception, too, on the underthrew ball by Reed McCory that was that they were actually moving the ball pretty good, too, when he made that interception. So, yeah, I agree with you. Keegan had a great game. He's a great football player for the Maiden Blue Devils, and he's a senior, too. He's a transfer from Davison Day. And so he is going to have an outstanding career wherever he goes to college next year to play some ball as well. So you've been listening to the Ronaldo High School Football Game of the Week on LincolnCounty.com. You can join us every Friday. Also, it's the Stadium Postgame, the Carolina Trust Bank Stadium Postgame. Mr. Ken Link just told you the offensive player to West End Sales, and also defensive player to Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, and, of course, the player of the game, the Campers Inn player of the game. And so you guys have a great weekend, and tune in to the post-game show with Kevin Hastings, I think Dennis Davis, and all the, I think Evan Smoke will be there as well. So, and everyone have a great weekend and a safe weekend. And thank you for joining us here on KTC Broadcasting here tonight. Tim Johnson, Ken Link, guys have a great weekend. Thank you.
The reduced inventory pricing event. It's underway at Ronaldo Cadillac Buick GMC in Shelby. Hurry it out for extra special savings like the 2016 and 17 Buick Encore. Get up to $5,000 off MSRP. Up to $8,000 off MSRP on the 2017 GMC Terrain. And up to $10,000 off MSRP on the 2016 GMC Sierra. Come on in for all the details. Ronaldo Cadillac Buick GMC at Ronaldo Auto Mall. 4423 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby.
Doctor, what's wrong with my husband?
Let's take a look.
CKDKDS Macron.
Ah, yes, I've seen this before. Your husband has coyote fever.
Coyote fever?
Yes, he's obviously learned of the hot deals going on now at your local Coyote tractor dealer.
Is this serious?
Very serious. Now's the best time to buy one of the best-selling tractors on the market. If you care at all about your husband, you'll drive him over to the Coyote dealer now. Oh, and I'm writing you a prescription for great deals on all implements, too.
Your Coyote dealer is West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vale.
You don't pull a mask off an old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim.